an energy stick. Talk about an immediate gratification product. PowerPoints. If AV is applicable, okay.
Hey guys, sorry I'm a little late.
Now, like
I had to pump.
We're doing a bigger event. There's 150 to 200 people. We need AV and a microphone. So just make sure that you know what you need for your events. And if you have any questions, you can absolutely reach out to me.
What's up, dudes?
You might want to invest in a portable projector. That will save you anywhere from $250 to $500 if you're doing bigger events.
Hi.
The slideshows and PowerPoints.
Hi.
Next, I want to talk about the personal invite.
Now, I don't know what's going on. I just tuned into the stream too.
And you've got to message using your voice.
But yeah, I'm sorry.
I'll just give you a quick example. Hey Chris, I thought of you.
I'm sorry, what am I, like 15 minutes late?
I don't know if Monat is a right fit for you. I know that
yeah, I had to pump because I was coming home from dropping my kids off at the babysitter when my boobs were like, hey, there's milk in here. And I was like, shit.
Keep it casual. And give them a call to action.
It was kind of unexpected. I didn't realize,
make your own graphics. I included a graphic right here that we're doing for tomorrow.
Hey guys.
And you guys
y'all ready to suffer, fam?
And you need
to let me move my microphone. It's in a weird spot.
It's really, really important that you're doing stories, that you're going live, and also create a Facebook event. Now, I know that some people are not on Facebook, but Facebook is a search engine. Just like your ticketing platforms, they are search engines for your event. You just never know. All right, so here we go. I kind of wrapped this up so you could take a shot, a shot with your camera on, just the different things that we do. So the social events, they're a duration of 1 to 2 hours.
I think I got it figured out.
You need 3 to 5 days of notice. Also have a fun theme. We just did.
Well, welcome, Heather. I'm glad you made it today. You're welcome, Ashley, for keeping you entertained. CTWHD, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your support.
Like I said, $10
Excuse me.
Y'all
ready to burp? I got coffee today.
Yes. Meet and greet for the first 30 minutes. That's
I also have a donut that I need to eat. I went to Dunkin' this morning.
Talk a little bit about IPAs in there.
So I'm gonna just eat my donut if you guys don't mind.
And partnering with those 4 different leaders. Everybody needs to invite. And those are 3 to 4 hours. That's it. Your display, shampoo duo, skincare trio, and some of the wellness products.
I'm trying to figure out what she's talking about here. I don't know if she's talking about like throwing Monat parties. She says social events.
I'm ready to roll.
And she wants to charge them $10 per market partner?
So that's kind of like a breakdown.
That's a lot.
Guys, is that I'm going to challenge you.
Dunkin' is really good. They don't get enough appreciation.
Face to face next week and a virtual event. You've got time to do it.
It is good. It's got Bavarian cream on the inside.
Get it on your calendar. Yeah, I see all these hands up.
There are captions. I'm sorry. Yes, thank you for reminding me.
More questions, please connect with me on Tony Vans on Instagram. I want to hear your successes of your events. I want to hear all the great things that you're doing. And
I wish I hadn't missed like all of what this lady was saying. But I feel like she was talking about just like straight up like parties, like a pure romance party. Except with hair. Oh yeah, Monat has hair washing parties. It's ridiculous.
Queen of events. And I love the rhythm you shared for our market partners working their business part-time. One Meet Monat a month, a Super Saturday a quarter. That's totally doable. And if you have big goals, you double or you triple that. And
I like Starbucks coffee better than I like Dunkin', but Dunkin' is so much cheaper.
Remember, it's getting in front of people and sharing Monat that will propel your business. So good. Okay, well, I am thrilled to introduce our next speaker. Outside of Monat, Lindsay is a photographer.
Yeah, Daniel. They have hair washing parties, like legitimately that's what they do.
To the MoFam, she's an executive director from Nashville, Tennessee.
They all take turns getting in the shower and washing their hair. It's a real thing.
Passport incentive trips and director summits.
I don't know what Timmy's is.
She also mentored 15 downline members into the Monat Motor Club. Lindsay attributes her
both of you to assume they have any hair left to wash. Holy shit.
So important. Yesterday, Liz and Javi shared how they attract prospects and share the opportunity, and Lindsay will dig a little deeper and share what she actually presents to the prospects.
The triplets
Hunbrero.
That's good.
So get
I like
ready
that.
to learn from the phenomenal leader. Please welcome Lindsay Pleviak.
Woo, Lindsay, yeah. I don't know who this is. Oh,
Guys, what is up? My name is
I have to scream over the copyrighted music because yesterday
Tennessee, and I am so excited to be with you today and to be chatting with you on how to
there were like those moments where it's like literally like 1 second of copyrighted music and YouTube like not copyright striked, but they like took away the monetization until I disputed every single individual one. And you had to like wait for the video to reprocess over and over and over again. It took all day. So now I gotta like find a way to not get copyright strike.
Get out of your own way. When it comes to inviting people to the business, a lot of times what I'll hear or things that I thought myself at some point was, well, I don't have the experience. I don't want to come off as salesy. Come on. What if they ghost me or what if they unfollow me? All of that is about you. Everything I just said is about you.
No, I mean, how about caring about other people?
Sponsoring is about them. It's about the person that you want to reach. And you're never going to be able to connect with them if that narrative is playing all the way.
You're also never going to be able to connect with anyone if they're deleting you on social media. How about that?
How do I know that this is something that they would need and benefit from? What can I do? How can my role as a market partner be somebody who could possibly open the door for them to be able to step into this money community? Tip number 2, all right?
Ooh, tips.
You are not responsible for the response. You are responsible for getting the conversation going. My best market partners,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
have watched me for a year. 2 years. I had somebody watch me for 3 years before they joined my team. And
Well, who
what?
said anyone
Still
was
came.
mentally ill?
They watched for a long time. When somebody would
I mean, I know the
tell me
Huns like to
no,
say
or
that we're
somebody
all
would say,
mentally
"I
ill
don't
because we
think
don't like
so,"
MLMs.
it never stopped
I'm like,
me
no, honey.
from sharing
Same
about
thing,
the
like, I'm
business
mentally ill,
online,
but,
the person inviting
not
people,
because of money.
regardless of what that person
Hate.
said to me, I
I'm on
still
hate.
invited them. I had such a deep confidence knowing that they would join and they were just working through their own thing. Someone's response is never about you, it's about where they
So this
are.
conference
But the confidence
is
that you need to have
training.
in them and in
Yesterday
the
was
business
pretty much all like a big ad. So today I'm hoping we get more training, which seems to be like what we're getting now.
Tell you, not today. I don't know. I'm not sure. I have doubts. I don't think so. I don't know if I have the time. The faster that you can realize that most conversations are gonna start like that, the quicker you can get into having them. The more that we can anticipate objections and hesitations, the better that we can get at truly sponsoring others. I welcome hesitations.
Yeah, I like the
questions,
recruitment
objections.
training
I
stuff,
welcome that.
honestly.
You wanna know why? Because I had them.
Is she quiet? You guys want louder?
I'm not gonna act like I wasn't there and I didn't, have the same fears, doubts, concerns that they're walking through. I say, give me your questions. What are your hesitations? Let's talk through them. They literally are giving you the exact tools on how to overcome objections in Market Partner Academy. Are you kidding?
Well, wait, Market Partner Academy is a thing? Ooh. We show you how to harass people in Market Partner Academy, okay?
Want to do this with me, or anyone that might be interested in this? I'm looking for X, Y, Z. Do you know of anyone?
Her accent?
Those referrals, because
She sounds
that
American to
person
me.
is gonna be able to give you access to other people that
But,
might be part
yeah,
of
I have
it,
to
and it's gonna get
kinda
really
keep the
real fun. You'll be
volume.
like, maybe I could be that
I have to be louder because I need
that
to
person today. If you
make
knew
some
that
commentary
they were
here
gonna
so that
do
it's
it, but it wasn't
transformative.
today, would you have that conversation
So,
faster? The last
sorry
tip I
if
wanna give
you
is
can't.
this. Keep it simple.
I'll keep it loud enough for you guys to hear, but I do have to talk over it often or else I could get in trouble.
Have you ever thought about doing this business?
Yeah, they call this
You're
training.
killing it online. Have you ever thought about doing this? Chick, you should join my team. You would crush this. Most people just want to be believed in.
Did I already
Most
say she
people
has
just
great
want
eyebrows?
To know that someone would think of them. Where you miss them is that you present all of this stuff before you've made the connection with them, before you've connected to the person who you want to be on your team. So instead of doing this whole pitch or spiel, connect to that person in front of you. Having someone in your life.
They talk
who
about this
is
like
desperate
it's
for this kind of community.
like
Everything is
such an
available,
easy
but we
thing to
have your
do.
money. Connect to them. hey, I thought of you.
I thought of you because you're gonna give me
They're gonna
money.
tell you they don't know. They're gonna tell you they're not sure. They're gonna tell you that they have hesitation.
So groom them before you go for the money. Exactly.
Anticipate it. My challenge, welcome it. And help work with them through those objections and hesitations. Invite people because you know what this business can do for another person.
Yeah, the connections are never genuine, ever. Because they don't start out that way.
Someone else. Open the door for others. Share and get into conversations. Release the response. Keep showing up for the people that aren't on your team yet. Stay consistent. Keep it simple. You got this. You can do this. Get out there today and go have some conversations. Go crush.
Go crush.
Family, we've been hearing from our
I will manipulate you to recruit you. Yeah, exactly.
Natalie John. Now,
I'm just gonna turn this down. Try to copyright me now. I can still hear it. You guys can't. The music is still going. Okay, let me turn this back up. Here we go.
Her tips were so good. And
her tips were so good. I will admit that that girl that we just listened to was a lot easier to listen to than the videos we saw yesterday.
Hesitations from those you're sharing the business with. You know, you are not responsible for the response. You're responsible for getting the conversation going.
Yeah, that's what she just said.
Really
Thanks.
Golden nuggets of truth right there. So thank you so much, Lindsay. All right, well, we're going to switch
I'm concerned
gears
my
here,
head
and I
and
need
shoulders
to
is
invite
giving me
two
witchy
of
vibes.
my
Did she say that, or did someone say that in chat?
Clements, the Vice President of General Manager for Canada, and Ross.
I wouldn't necessarily say that girl's tips were good. It was like generally just the same shit they always say, but at least she was like kind of captivating a little bit. I mean, she was easy to listen to.
So glad to be here with you.
Well, my friends, you know, it's been a minute since we've all been able to get.
Oh, someone said that in chat? Okay. I was gonna say, that's a little too funny for the Huns to come up with on their own.
In smaller groups. In fact, I have to tell you, I absolutely love
Hey, Abigail.
in Las Vegas last month. I can't
Hello
believe
and
this was last
goodbye.
night. Having the opportunity to spend time with so many of our market partners. It was
A-Liz,
so energizing
yes.
to be together. And
Yes, the
I'm
Huns
sure
did have to
you're like
pay
me,
for this,
you're
and
ready
I
to
paid
get
for this
out there.
also, for the greater
Yes,
good.
indeed. I am ready. It has been an incredibly long year and a half.
It was 20 bucks.
And I think it's time we glam up.
And it's
put on our best
it's
fronts,
ridiculous because literally everything that all these people are saying,
where we can.
I mean, you can hear on any free network marketing coach. Go watch fucking Tim Sales or something. He'll tell you all the same shit. Except don't watch Tim Sales.
But they are lifting. So in the UK, we can start to
Right,
lift
paying
up
for your own
outside.
training.
It's about 10
And yeah,
degrees
the
in
applause is
cold.
fake.
Soon, we are going to be meeting inside too. And truly, I am ready. And I know our European market partners.
I mean, $20 doesn't sound like a lot in general if you were actually learning something. But also, you have to remember how many people in Monat paid that $20. So I think we did the math yesterday, and
ready to get out and about again.
yeah, we did the math yesterday, and there's 500,000 market partners, which I doubt that all of those people actually paid for this course, but obviously I am not a market partner, and I was able to pay for it. They told people to... I need to take this out of my ear so I can concentrate on the words I'm saying. They encouraged people to get like potential recruits to sign up for this too and pay the $20. I don't know how many people paid the $20, but I guarantee it was at least hundreds of thousands. So Monat made a lot of money off of this, even though, you know, $20 doesn't sound like that much. Yeah, $10 million is, yeah, that's what we came up with yesterday.
Events. It gave us that opportunity to build foundational.
Oh yeah, the in-person events are hundreds of dollars. But usually I think that comes with, like a hotel, like room and board and stuff, but still, it's completely, yeah, it's overpriced. This also isn't their yearly, like, Monations, I think is what they called, Monations. This is just like some virtual training. Hello, Marie.
So clear your June calendars and let's come together and spread some love. Summer lovin', that is. We are so incredibly excited to anniversary.
I don't think they
Summer
usually
Lovin'
would come with drinks.
opportunity events. For those of you who are with us the summer of 2019, Summer Lovin's debuted across the globe.
But this is one of two. Oh, look at all these people together before social distancing was a thing.
Natalie,
2019,
so
rest in
much
peace.
fun because we were together and it really showcased.
Yeah, this is
our
one of two.
amazing
So
culture.
later today,
We
there's
have
gonna
some
be
great memories of those events, and they
a
were such
second
a
session
hit.
of this. So
We're bringing
I'm gonna
them
get
back.
off stream
With COVID
and then take a
restrictions
break and
varying
then
right
get
across
back
the
on
globe,
stream later.
Each country will be a little bit different, but no
You made it
matter
today,
what,
Sabrina!
rest
Yay!
assured that it will be an event you expect from Monat and an experience
Lindsay
your
missed
guests
senior
will
executive
love.
director by a nipple hair 3 times. What?
Gorgeous, fabulous, Instagrammable moments with a delicious specialty mocktail. I think there's a typo. I think for Europe it'll have
Tiffany
to be a
didn't really
cocktail.
miss much.
Free samples for your guests and a short but a
It
really,
was,
really useful presentation.
just a lot of
all the
fluff.
ways your guests can become part of the Monat family, delivered by some of our
Summer.
inspirational top leaders. There will be a nominal fee for these events, but we promise a great value with a fabulous cocktail, free samples.
Oh, look,
so
it does
for
come
good
with
measure.
drinks.
But
Whatever
most
this summer lovin'
importantly,
shit is.
We're out and about, and we're meeting each
My dogs
other
are,
and
like,
our
choking.
new connections again. Now, as we've already said, in Europe, it's a changing state of play with COVID restrictions, and we have to follow government advice. But we are hoping that the UK
Yeah, I wonder what
will
that nominal
open
fee
in
is.
full from the 21st
Let me Google
of
it.
June. So look out for these dates and book them in your diaries, because we're going to be doing
Diaries?
a combination of in-person events.
Oh, this is
in
all
the
like
UK,
UK stuff.
and you've got the dates here on your screen.
Oh,
Poland
you know what?
and
You know why I
virtual
think they're doing
events.
this?
But we
If you weren't here yesterday, they announced that they're expanding to Lithuania and Spain. Even though all of these places weren't either of those places, I don't think. But
our
still.
UK and Ireland and our Poland market partner official groups. And how could I forget? Our new countries, Spain and Lithuania, we will be starting with Meet Monats virtually. Monday they kick off to start until the restrictions ease. So please keep praying, everyone, that we can be.
Keep praying, guys. It's obviously been working for the past year.
Praying for you
I'm trying to-
and us in Canada as well.
Shut
And
up,
so what
God.
we have planned here,
I'm
as
trying
I
to figure
mentioned,
out
we
how
are
much
keeping our
money
ear
it
to the ground
costs.
on restrictions over the next few weeks on what we can do in person. So
But,
in the meantime, we didn't want to pass up on this awesome opportunity. We've already planned 10 virtual
I think
Summer
Monat's
Lovin'
been in
events
Poland.
June that will take place every Tuesday, Thursday, and
I think
Saturday,
Monat's in Australia.
starting June 8th.
I know
It will be
Arbonne
fun
is.
and
Let me see.
interactive and exactly what you would expect from a Monat event, and in the spirit of positivity that we will be able to gather in small groups. Our events and sales
Oh, I
team
guess
are already
Monat is
planning
not in
on
Australia.
incorporating
You guys are
in-person
safe
event-
for now.
events as well. So keep a lookout for more information on what we have planned on both MPO Canada and the Summer Lovin' website. No matter how it happens.
Where is
we will
the
come
Summer Lovin'
together and
website? I
make
tried to
it
Google it and
it'll
I
be
can't
great.
find it.
It will seriously be awesome, and I cannot wait. In the U.S., we're taking June by storm and doing 20 Summer Lovin' events. We'll make them as large as possible.
Ew, no, they're
adhering
coming to
the local
Phoenix.
COVID restrictions, of
No.
course.
Should I go?
And here's a list on your
No.
screen of our cities.
I mean, I am
Dates being
vaccinated,
confirmed
so
as we speak.
I guess COVID doesn't bother me.
Registration is required,
But
and
the
you'll find
people in
all the details in
Arizona,
your back office
I don't want to be
and
around
an
any
email
of them.
coming
There's
very,
some
very soon.
awful fucking people.
So, pick your city, grab your prospects, and let's make it a date. Let Monat show your friends what we're all about and why they have really got to be part of our amazing
Yeah, I can't
family.
find a
And don't forget,
website
we
for
would
this.
love you to host your own
If
Summer
anyone can
Lovin'
find out
events
how much
as
this
well.
costs,
All the
let me
assets
know,
you need
'cause
are
I'm
in the
not
back
seeing
office
anything.
for you. And Natalie, Jackie, and I, we hope we're going to get an invite to some of your summer loving events too.
Absolutely, Roz.
hey,
We
New
cannot
Mexico's
wait,
right next
and
to
we'll see you
Arizona,
all
so
in June.
we're practically the same place.
Bye.
Bye.
The spotlight is on you. all U.S. Associate Market Mentors who maintain
Mentors?
AMM.
Does anyone say it like that? Mentor?
Opportunity for their social spotlight feature.
Maybe that's like a regional pronunciation.
Associate Market Mentors who rank advanced to AMM for the first time also earn a spotlight.
Yeah, yeah, people out here are fucking awful.
Congratulations.
If anyone, if I ever left my house and was wearing a mask and someone laughed at me, oh, I'd give them a piece of my mind, baby. Mentor? I hardly know her. I love it. Isn't Monat in Ireland? Today's research day, friends. I'm pretty sure Monat's in Ireland. You bet your buns it is. I don't know where they were going with the Summer Lovin' thing, but yeah, people in Ireland can sign up for Monat. What are you talking about? This is an 80s porno. New Mexico has been good. I don't really know much about how it's run and governed and stuff over there. Yeah, what are we looking at? These are people who like leveled up or whatever. Leveled up like it's a video game. Are there crazies in Colorado? I feel like Colorado always sounds like a cool place to be. I've never been. Oh hey, it's our best friend Stuart.
Our associate market mentors who are
Mentor. I hardly know her.
We turn our virtual X spotlight onto a very special guest who has a very cool title. The world's #1.
That's pretty much how it is here.
That's a pretty cool one. He's a New York Times best-selling author of 17
Ooh,
books,
here we go. We're about to get a motivational speech, guys.
Strategies for swamp salespeople and high-trust selling, and make more money in less time with less stress. Many of you will know I've recommended that book. He's also an electrifying speaker, as you're about to discover. He's been mentored by some of the world's best leadership
I can't stand
gurus,
Stuart McMillan.
Zig Ziglar, Ken Blanchard, Brian Tracy, and of course
he definitely uses money. I mean, this guy is kind of old.
His voice is fresh, leading edge,
I guess it's not unusual for an old guy to be balding.
Wisdom and insight that we know is going to be you're going to be able to translate to actions.
Melissa here and Chandler. I think Chandler's
thrilled to have him with us today.
Chandler is a lot less like.
All our SED's friends and soon to be your friends, please welcome.
I don't know how to explain it, but it just seems like a much better place than like the inner city of Phoenix. Like it doesn't surprise me that there are a lot of people out there who are actually taking things seriously. Sabrina, yeah, that is kind of what Stuart McMillan looks like. No, it's not Rachel Hollis, it's some dude. Oh, Todd Duncan, there we go. Northern Nevada has anti-vaxxers. That doesn't surprise me. Because that's where, like, Reno is, right? Isn't Reno, like, a super... I wanted to say a hick town, but I don't know if that's, like, politically correct to say.
Big shout out to all of our senior executive directors everywhere in the world. Congratulations on your success.
Damn, look at this guy. He doesn't use money.
So proud of you guys.
Or maybe he does.
For Virtual X, and I'm even more excited about the idea.
This guy looks like a straight-up televangelist.
45 minutes, I want to share with you 3 principles, and I want to share with you
45 minutes. Ooh, we're in for it, guys.
Go into you being, choosing, and deploying what it takes to be your best version of you. And we're going to do that through this cool title called Innovate. And the idea behind Innovate, the idea behind all things good, all things growth, all things leveling up, is that we are human organisms that must never stop growing, must never stop learning.
If we never
and
stopped
getting
growing,
better.
we'd be
Human
like
organisms that
5,000
want to
feet
be
tall
our
by the
best,
time we
want
die.
to experience the joy of winning. And the only
Itty
way
bitty
you can
fat
do
kitty's
that is to
here.
have a personal operating system of how you innovate. When we think about innovation, we think about ideas that can help us ignite our dreams.
Oh, I guarantee he'll mention God.
Enlarge our passions.
I bet within the first
Ideas that
5
can
minutes
help
he'll
us
mention it.
Create a different,
Bet.
memorable, more really indelible experience.
Mr. I am a human organism. Liar.
Whether we are brand new as a market partner or we are at the very top of the game as one of the leading executive directors in the company, senior to be
The Tony
highest,
Robbins
right?
of the
It's all
mortgage
good.
industry.
Man, with over
Ugh.
500,000 people helping people's dreams come true, innovation is going to be the absolute key. Now, we're going to take innovation.
2
and
minutes,
we're
you
going
think?
to deploy it in a personal way. We're
Hold on, I'm
call
gonna
it
grab Itty. I'm
personal
gonna put her on my
innovation.
lap.
Here's the definition of personal innovation. It is our decision to initiate and make a change in our life with the simple goal of changing, enhancing, and enriching our life experience. I had an opportunity about a decade ago to meet Bethany Hamilton. Many of you know her as a childhood prodigy who wanted to become
She's
a
very
professional
heavy.
surfer. And in
Oh,
2003, she, while surfing, had a shark attack, and that shark ripped her entire left arm off. Imagine being 13 years old and knowing that your surfing career
I don't have a baby to
has been
snuggle with today,
maybe
so
permanently put on
guess
hold.
it's
But
kitty
you know what that
snuggies.
was all about? It was all about attitude. She wasn't done with her story. She
Praise
wasn't
Allah to
done
piss
with
off the
her
Jesus
journey. And
freaks.
everybody told her, I don't
I
know
mean,
that you're gonna be
Allah
able to
and God
get
are the
up
same God,
on a
so.
surfboard. And she today is one of the most decorated surfers in the world.
No, you're tangled in my.
Here we are almost 10 years later, and she has done more in the last 9 years post-injury than she ever would have done by being a ranked surfer because of the way that she innovated.
She is beautiful.
around
She good
personal
kitty.
injury. She said, her quote was, "Don't give me easy."
Praise Satan. Now
give
that'll
me
piss the
impossible."
Jesus lovers off.
And that's what innovation is all about. And last year, think about this, with
I don't know who
one arm
Bethany is.
and an innovative surfboard, she surfed the second largest surf break. in
If
the
I had
world,
to guess how
60
heavy
foot
Itty is,
9 years after she
her name is
had her
Itty
arm
Bitty,
torn
but
off.
ironically, she's my biggest cat by far. I think she's probably like a good 20, 25 pounds, if I had to guess. She's heavy.
No matter what looks hard, no matter what feels like it might be the end, we have resilience as humans.
This speech probably has nothing to do with selling hair products.
And it starts with mindset.
It's just, yeah, it's mindset training.
This
There you
idea
go.
Of how are you thinking about you? And one of the things that I think is super critical
Oh!
is to understand that all of us, me,
Yeah, I've heard of that Bethany
Stuart,
Hamilton chick.
Ray, all the SEDs, all the market partners, and everybody in between, the most important work that we will ever do is going to be the work we do on ourselves. The most important work you'll ever do is the work you do on you. As a leader, the most important work anybody on your team will do is the work that they do on themselves. We have to own this idea of innovation.
Right, if she's the chick who who got attacked by a shark, I fail to see how it has anything to do with Monat.
Life is going to solve some of the problems we run into, and I think the way that we think about challenges also solves it.
By that
For
logic, we should
example, if
just
I
be
have the
like
right
quoting
mindset,
Princess
every
Poppy
breakdown
from
can be a
Trolls.
breakthrough. If I have
I
the right mindset,
will
every
get
setback
back
can
up
be a
again.
step up.
That's a much
I
less
know
depressing,
that I made a
inspirational story, in my
decision that
opinion.
I was going to just wake up every day. I was going to see what the universe would provide. And each day I made a commitment to, at some point during that day,
Monat grows
record
limbs
what I
back.
felt
That's
in
it.
my
Yep,
mindset
that's what it
moment.
is.
I remember driving to the office one day. It was a beautiful day at the beach. I remember seeing a homeless guy there. and
What
I-
the
and I
fuck?
thought
Monat
about
on a
that
pig?
opportunity
Ew,
for
my
something.
cat's drooling
I
on
remember
me.
one
Ugh.
time and,
She
riding
drools when
along
she's
and,
happy.
Somebody had a sign in their front yard that said, "I choose joy." And I used that as a mindset moment. Mindset is everything.
I guess
For
if you're
you and
looking
I
for
to
it,
be
Todd.
Our best versions of ourselves, for us to unleash the personal power that we have to create a monstrous, beautiful experience for others and make an impact as leaders is second to none. It is almost as if, as
Oh,
good
God,
as we're
she's
doing right now,
dripping
we're
drool
just
all over me.
scratching the surface. So what does this mean? To be a guy or a gal around personal
There
innovation?
is a perma smile on his face. That's
For
pretty
me, what it
creepy.
means is that you understand
He
there's a
reminds me of the
single
captain
principle
from
every
How I
time
Met Your
we're
Mother. Oh
thinking
my god, look at all this
about
cat
learning,
hair.
growing,
Woo, bye!
we're
Oh,
thinking about
it wanted to come
leveling
back
up,
to you, Itty.
we must understand this principle is always at play, and the principle is straightforward. Everything can be improved.
Oh, Starla, thank
So no matter where
you!
we find ourselves in life,
I'm glad
no matter what
I can
challenges
contribute
we see
some
coming our way,
joy to your
no
chemo
matter
day.
what
That's
opportunities we're excited about, everything we do
sounds
for the rest of our life
unfortunately
can be improved. And
not
so
a good
the
way to
four
spend your
questions
day.
that are super straightforward about this idea
Just be
is,
happy, stop being sad. Exactly.
that's a great question. Where do I need improvement? That is a great question. Okay, when do
Thank
I
you
need
again,
improvement?
Starla.
That is a great question. And how will I improve? That is a great question. And what we have to do is we have to have healthy attitudes towards change. If this were easy, if it were easy to build a rock star business, if it were easy to be a multimillionaire, if it were easy to be a market leader, everybody would be that, right? It's not easy. And one of the things
Yeah, this is what we always
as we
say.
think about
How come when we say that, they're like, no, anyone can do it. The playing field is so level. It's so equal. And now this guy's over here like, it's not easy. And the Huns are like,
planet,
yeah, you're right. It's not easy. I worked so hard.
here, when we move
God.
from knowing that we're here, knowing we want to.
It's brainwashing. Yeah, well, that's what these guys do. That's essentially what their job is, these motivational speakers.
Unleashes fear.
It's so
doubt,
hard to be a
lack of
lizard.
confidence, certainty. The most
Tiny
successful people
arms, itchy
embrace this
gizzard.
idea. So, great author Elizabeth Gilbert. She wrote a book a couple, I don't know, a decade ago. Eat, Love, Pray.
Eat,
She
pray,
wrote a
love.
book several years ago
Eat,
called
love,
Untitled.
pray.
Here's what she says about fear. Fear is a desolate boneyard where our dreams go to desiccate in the hot sun.
Is this a Lion King reference?
To travel comfortably alongside
Oh
fear,
shit, the guy from Heaven's
will
Gate.
never be
He
able to
does
do
kind of look
anything
like him.
or do anything interesting. And that would be a pity. Because your life is short and rare and amazing and miraculous, and you want to do really interesting
I eat,
things,
love,
and
pray.
really interesting things while you are still here. I know that's what you want for
You've
yourself.
probably
It's
missed
what I
about a
want
half
for
hour.
myself. It's what we all want.
Eat, pray, love,
When you
Salmon
think
8.
about change and you think about this
That's the
opportunity to go
sequel.
from wherever you are to where you'd like to be, you've got
Hi,
to have
Jolene.
that passion around innovation. You've got to have the ability to take a look at a word that causes paralysis for many, if not most people, trying to seize their space in the world.
Fart?
You've got to look at that in a way that is healthy. You've got to look at that in a way that does not constrict and restrict your forward progress. Personal innovation actually
Guys, this is
says
butter
you
pecan
need
iced
to
coffee
learn
from
to
Dunkin'.
love
It's really
fear.
good.
Fear
Not
is
gonna
power
lie.
if you act upon it. If you do not act upon fear, you will stagnate and you will never be able to become your best version of yourself. So when we look at the word fear and we look at how we interpret it, there's some acronyms.
Oh,
And
is
one of the ones that
Savvy's
people use all
first
the
deep
time
dive coming
is the
up?
acronym
Is that
around
today?
false experiences
I can't wait to
appearing
watch
real.
that. It's gonna be good.
That's fear in the most debilitating sense. It's how we project
Fear is an
onto something
evolutionary
that
response
has not yet
designed
even
to protect
happened.
you
In
from
fact, I
things that can
learned
harm
a
you.
young
Yes,
professional
freaking
learner,
exactly!
you should never give
Why are
the
people
power
afraid of
away to
MLMs?
the
I mean,
not yet
I don't know if we're afraid. It's
If
just
we allow
we learn
our
from the mistakes of
interpretation
others. That's
future
just how
events
human
to be
nature
perceived and received
works.
positively or to be received and perceived negatively. And when we adopt
Go
the
get it,
mindset of
Emma.
unknown, if we adopt
It's
the mindset of
delicious.
doubt, if we adopt the mindset of I'm not sure, then we're stuck. We will get stuck and we will not move forward. But fear is just
You're
a
gonna do
word.
yoga to
You
this?
get to decide. You get to decide what emotion you attach to it. As an early salesperson, I remember the fear I had making sales calls. But I also realized the only reason I had fear making sales calls is because I hadn't done them. I'd never done them. I didn't know how to do them. And so I could be
I mean,
fearful for as long as I didn't know how to
no
do
one
it.
likes
I
to
could
do
learn
that
how
shit
to
though.
do
We
it.
all know that,
I
right?
would be
I don't think there's a
afraid.
single person on the
And
planet
that's
who
the
likes
key
to make
everything. It is
sales
this
calls.
idea that fear is just a word. It's an idea that we decide the emotion. It's
Being knowledgeable does not equal afraid. I like that. And it's true. Being knowledgeable means you're knowledgeable.
That's the key to fear, is doing it afraid. I remember one of my bucket list items was I wanted to bungee jump. I didn't want to bungee jump a whole bunch of times. I just wanted to bungee jump one time. And I was in Australia, and I knew that I had that on my bucket list. And I remember going to the top.
There's a difference between going out of your comfort zone and your gut telling you, hey, this is a scam. Right, it's like it's a fight or flight thing, kind of.
I watched the video on how to jump. It didn't matter that I knew nobody had died jumping. None of that mattered. What mattered is I was going to be 300 feet up in the air.
Jolene, yeah, this is the second day. 2 of 2. Richard, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you.
And right before I jumped, the guy said, how close to the water would you like to be? And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? I'm jumping off a 300-foot tower, and you're asking me how close I want to get to the water? And I'm thinking, man, if he can pull this off, I said, I want to touch it. I don't want to go in it. I just want to be able to touch it. And he made a couple of adjustments based on my weight. And then I was on the edge, and it was 3.
Did he say no one has died from bungee jumping? Because I'm pretty sure that's not true.
I being scared. And as soon as I tapped the water and came back up, I had no more fear because I'd already gone down once. And I went down again, a little bit further, a little bit shorter, went down again. And guess what? I was so excited, I wanted to do it again. Because why? I moved from being scared.
Oh, thank you for joining, Starla. You're too kind to me today. Thank you.
Again. I'm going to face this, and I'm going to.
Oh, look at these acronyms for fear, guys. False experiences appearing real. What does that even mean? I don't think that's an English sentence.
And it was like, wow, now I'm excited.
Face everything and rise.
We go through these 3 phases. I'm going to be
feeling excited and ready.
And then I'm going to do it.
None of that makes any sense.
I can do it better because everything can be improved.
Excuse
and
me.
I'm going to feel excited, okay? And I'm going to rise up, and I am going to face everything, and I'm going to conquer, and I'm going to take action, and I'm going to do it because once I do what I'm afraid of, I'm no longer afraid of doing it, and that's where innovation unleashes itself.
I mean, that's not always true for every situation, but I guess I get what this guy's saying. Olga, thank you for joining.
We're so excited about the next step. We're so excited about what's possible that we wake up feeling excited and ready. There is no fear.
Face everything and rise, I whispered to myself as the mountain lion was chasing me.
Never, ever, ever not exist.
Huns do love acronyms.
Dreams are big. If you want to go somewhere you're
It's a lot of them.
You gotta adopt this healthy attitude towards fear, because everything hard is scary.
D, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you.
And you've done it enough.
Oh yeah, the Huns are definitely writing all this down. Yesterday, that's what they kept saying. So like, take a lot of notes, and it's like, about what?
If you handled fear in a healthy fashion, what would you do right now that you're not? It's a huge question.
Jump in a tiger pit at the zoo.
For everything
Thank you, D.
On the other side of this question,
fear farts exit. Wait a minute. Fear farts exit asses regularly. That's me. Dude, can I like? I want to make something out of that, like a motivational poster. Classic Nikki, thank you.
To give us what I call happy-tudes. These are all happy-tudes. Fulfillment is a happy-tude. Gratitude is a happy-tude. Clarity is a happy-tude. Passion.
Your biological mom has frequently put that on her Facebook. What? Fear farts exit asses regularly.
You experience a happy.
Thanks again, Nikki. Thank you, Kenzie.
Serotonin, dopamine, and
you would put that poster on your wall? I need to fucking make it.
Unleashed in your brain, and you are unstoppable. What is unstoppable?
Happy-tude is clearly a happy attitude. Here, I'm gonna write myself a note to remember the fear thing. I got my little sticky notes.
And I somehow or another had the hotel room key when we were in Washington, D.C. together for Momentum in 2018. And on the top of the key card, it says the key is to keep pushing forward. When you experience happy-tudes, you'll want to go forward.
Regularly.
Part of why we do what we do.
That's my favorite fucking thing.
You know you're personally
happy-tudes.
you feel good about you. When you know you're taking a step to
This is toxic positivity. Is he wearing blue shoes? Is he pulling a Ryan Stiles right now?
You build, like Tony, a 400,000 person organization. You don't do that by being negative. You do that by having a bunch of happy-tudes that are the result of making a commitment to learn, grow, and get better.
Kenzie, I guarantee the reason that he has the balls to do this is because Monat paid him a substantial chunk of money.
Let me share with you the 3 mindsets, and I think that this will change your life forever. So, when we talk about personal...
This guy's a walking, talking poop joke.
kind of a 4...
What else you guys got?
Kind of philosophy or process. The first is a trigger. Anytime that you wake up, anytime during the day, anytime you're having a conversation, if at any time you think that something could be better, okay, that is called the trigger.
Is it?
Anytime a trigger occurs, you're going to have tension. And the
I don't know. Every time I get triggered, I just cry.
The trigger suggests you must change.
So far, he has not said anything. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how these motivation speakers go.
And taking risk. It's about understanding that if it were easy, I would have already done it. And so we have to manage tension, which the greatest way to manage tension is to reframe.
Do you toot to release the tension?
Once we're managing the tension the right way.
Yeah, Taylor, this is very culty. Yeah.
Risk. And there's always the risk of doing, and there's always the risk of not doing. There's the risk of...
I don't know if that's a risk, buddy.
And there's the risk of staying safe because I might have a level of fear that prevents me from being comfortable moving forward.
That's not what a trigger is, bro.
These 3 things, the trigger, the tension, and the risk assessment. And understanding that all greatness requires risk. All greatness requires a step.
Right, yeah. Well, they're gonna write it all down and then they'll remember it. Risk a shark to release a fart! Hold on, I'm writing that one down too.
But risk must be balanced and risk must be measured.
Oh my god.
Once we have those 3 things,
oh
we
fuck.
play around with the narrative. The narrative is about what do we do with this. When COVID hit in March of last year, and I realized on March 14th that we were an event company and we didn't have any certainty whatsoever as to when we'd be able to do live events.
Got my notes. These are my notes. These are the notes I'm taking. All these Monat huns are out here like, yeah, the trigger. And I'm like, farts exit asses regular. That's what I'm getting from this. And I hope you all are too.
Assess the risk, get positive about the outcome, and do something we've never done before.
Yeah, I mean, and not just MLM motivational speakers, just like self-help gurus, essentially, in general. They all speak very vaguely, yeah.
We're going to take a live event and convert it into a virtual event.
They're writing notes, we're writing fart jokes. Yep.
We were betting on an idea that if we innovated around a live event with a virtual experience, that it would pay off. And our biggest event as a company that we sell tickets to usually has about 3,000 people that attend it. And
Nathan, everything this guy is saying is life-changing. You're just not listening. You're not digging deep into what he's saying.
If these 4 things were not part of a positive assessment about what we can do.
He hasn't mentioned God, you're right. Sam, I read that as farts will never be funny, and I was about to ban you. I'm just kidding. But farts are always funny.
Let me unpack them a little bit for you, and you'll see how this all comes together. So here's principle number 1. If we truly are...
This entire speech makes me want to fart right now.
The most connected state of innovation is called flow. The simplest way that
I'll show you what a real flow is, buddy.
Is everything is happening.
A diarrhea joke.
For a reason. Everything. Everything that happens to you, everything that happens to me, anything that happens
I think he's like making up his own definitions for all of this. Yeah, you drink that water.
So I have a life coach. Her name is Dr. K, and Dr. K talks about this idea of moments. And what she says is what's in front of you is exactly what should be in front of you. What is happening right now is exactly what should be happening right now. Wherever you find yourself,
I don't know if that's true
is a moment.
All the time.
And sometimes you can experience moments every single minute, and in some cases you can experience moments, hundreds of them every single day. At the highest level of a
Sometimes you
moment,
can
like for us,
experience
not
hundreds of
only
moments
life
every day,
events,
you guys.
What my life coach, Dr. K, says is that how you handle a moment
He is
more
period
important than the moment itself. What you do with a moment is more important than being at.
When I get tension, I let it flow into the toilet.
Defines who you become. So at the very, very basic
Right, you're getting stabbed meant to happen to you. I was trying to think of a way to say something along those lines. I was gonna say, like, what if you're like in a car accident or something that wasn't your fault? You're gonna say that that's supposed to happen to you?
And in this connected state of
I don't want to get like sad and shit, but I mean, literally what he's saying, there's a lot that it doesn't apply to.
We look at this through two lenses. We look through it externally. What can I do to control this moment? Like what?
A momentary lapse of moment. Did he say that, or are you? Either way, that's funny.
And the other is, how could I reflect and ask a different question and say, based on this, what's good about it?
Getting scammed by a scheme supposed to happen to you. I don't know. In my situation, like, I feel like I was meant to join 2 MLMs because here I am.
Is the most powerful form
but I might just be in the 1%.
And so when we look at this, we begin to look at so what do we do with this? Well, what we do with this is
I'm not turning up his talking anymore because I do have to provide commentary to make this transformative so YouTube doesn't take this video down.
So control is exhausting.
So, I'm sorry.
I can see all of you and ask you to put your hands up. How many of you get exhausted by trying
You sent me a motivational fart poster on Instagram?
in the control
Be
business,
right back. I'm
you're in
checking.
the business of getting tired and being exhausted and not having fun and joy. On the other side of control is this idea of surrender. I remember about 7 months ago, I awakened in the middle of the night and my wife was not next to me. Not totally unusual because she's a creative and she wakes up in the middle of the
Hold
night
on,
and
I
does a
did
lot of
save
cool things
this.
at night.
This is so
But
good.
She had walked into the bathroom and I didn't know that, and she came back to bed. And
Who's
then,
in the bathroom?
I think it was
Fart
about 3
jokes,
hours
poop
later, she
jokes.
awakened
This guy
in
is a
bed,
walking, talking
left
poop.
the bed and went back into the bathroom and then came back to the bed. And when we woke up in the morning, I said, "What's going on? What were you doing last night?" And she grabbed my hand and asked me to go into the restroom or to the bathroom with her. And on our mirror, she had two
I need help
Post-it
pooping.
notes. One Post-it note said 0%.
The meaning
and
of
the other
farts
Post-it note said
is
100%.
farts exit
And I
asses
said, "So what does that
regularly.
mean?" She said, somehow or another last night.
I love
awakened
it. You
with
guys
this
are my
idea
favorite.
That where I don't have joy is when I'm trying to control things I can't control. And when I have the most joy, it's when I'm controlling things that I have total control over.
The poop joke is now talking about bathrooms, and it all comes full circle.
0%, 100%, and I think it marks a really
Fuck.
beautiful idea.
Who has joined the bathroom? I mean, I don't know if you've never had like a nice poop before. That gives me joy. I'm gonna be having that after this coffee today, baby.
Trying to control people is the fast track to poverty. What we got to do is we got to surrender, and on the other side of surrender is serenity. Those two words are linked together, and the beautiful thing about serenity is that things.
Some people choose violence in the morning. I choose pooping.
Surrendering is about letting the
I can enjoy a good poop sometimes.
Come together. And what is being asked of you in a moment.
He's a human organism. Of course he's experienced joy. Aren't you listening to a single thing he's saying?
We have to give up control. That doesn't mean that we can't hold people accountable. It doesn't mean that we can't have boundaries. But we have to stop controlling. And we have to start.
Daniel, all of my cats do that. I can always tell when they've shit. Because, yeah, it's the same thing. They're just like.
Is this idea that at the very basis of everything, this is huge. Your direction is more important than your perfection. If you're going to adopt
just because you rhyme two words badly doesn't mean it means anything.
Where I'm going is more important than how I'm getting there. And
that's not what you said. Perfection doesn't mean how you get somewhere.
Where I'm going,
see, that's what I'm saying. He's making up definitions for things.
If I want to get there in the best way possible, if I want to level up, if I want to 10x, I need to be less concerned about the speed bumps. I need to be less concerned about the left turns and right turns. As long as I know the direction, as long as I know where I want to go, in the end.
Yeah, I'd say you're far from perfect if you're scamming people.
But I will tell you that,
dude, he's so matchy-matchy. Blue shoes, blue belt, blue jacket.
Dead on initiation. I learned this idea from my Little League coach for the first time when I was 9 years old. I'll never forget
The feline
it.
post-poop zoomies. You know, oh yeah. Oh, I don't know if all cats do that, but all of mine do. Yeah. I can always tell when they have to shit or when they did shit.
One step at a time, son. One step at a time, son, said my dad. One swing at a time, said my coach. Okay, you don't get better in a day. You get better daily. We don't succeed in a day.
You don't get better in a day, you get better daily. I mean, don't those two things kind of mean the same thing? Every day you get better if you're getting better daily. What is it? What? Ah! Sir! That doesn't mean anything!
Direction are some of these things that'll be very, very clear to you. The first thing that gets in the way of direction is perfection. And what I want to say to you is perfection is harmful. If you've grown up in a household where perfectionism was kind of the standard operating procedure, if you had a mom or a dad that put a lot of heavy influence on you and made you feel maybe a little bit guilty or shamed if you didn't do things right. I know in my world, my mom was that way. It wasn't her fault.
Yeah, but he's a boomer.
She grew up in a divorced family. She wanted her son to turn out great. And she really, really, really managed me from a fear standpoint growing up. And even as an adult, my mom still has that tendency. And she's a perfectionist.
How old is this guy? How old is this guy's mom? Oh my God.
Where perfectionism is your MO, but the reality is we're never ever going to be perfect.
Maybe he just looks really old for his age.
And I remember one Thanksgiving, my mom asked me to cut the pumpkin pie, and I went to cut the pumpkin pie.
He looks like a little blueberry.
She said to me, "You're cutting the pie wrong."
All right,
and
fucking.
It was really interesting,
I was gonna say Veruca Salt. What's the other one? Violet Beauregard.
And I looked at her and I
Violet,
said,
you're turning violet, Violet.
And I handed her the knife, and I said, "You cut it." A lot of years in between feeling like I'm cutting the pie wrong was shameful or guilty, or why does my mom always make me feel less than? Okay, and really realizing
I'm almost feeling bad for this guy.
cut a certain way. Here's the knife.
If he was raised to feel less than.
Several weeks ago, she said to me in the car, she said, "You're going the wrong way." And I said, "Mom, there's like 17 different ways to get to your house. I'm going my way." And I kind of like stopped her, and she kind of, and I just realized this, that.
Where does your mom live where there's 17 ways to get to her house?
It's not healthy.
There's 4 cardinal directions, like just.
The kind of perfection that we're talking about here can actually paralyze you from innovation and growth and decisions to go forward. And it can create wounds that if you don't heal the wounds, leaders create wounds in followers, and daddies create wounds in kids, and mommies create wounds that are of this kind of type.
I don't like the way he worded that.
And so I want you guys as managers of
daddies create wounds in kids. I hate that.
I want you to understand perfection is harmful.
How about we give a little bit more
on the other hand is healthy. Okay, micro victories.
Good vibes to dads.
It's too hard. Like for example, if you want to get more healthy, if you want to
progress is healthy in good things, I guess. I would say progress is healthy in MLMs, because the more you progress and the more people you recruit, the more people you're hurting. I don't necessarily think that's healthy. Healthy for yourself in a selfish way, I suppose. Norman Bates didn't age well. Oh fuck.
I could decide to eat a little bit less. I could decide to work out a little bit more. It's just all about the micro victories, because what micro victories do is they keep you in this healthy.
That kind of parent is why you have CPTSD, yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I think that's a lot of why a lot of people in our generation, at least, have like the mental health issues we do, because we were raised in the way that this guy is describing. And I mean, I know as a mother for myself, like, I don't want to raise my kids that way. And I hope that, you know, millennials have come a long way as far as kind of recognizing that and not raising their kids that way.
The business that we're in, we are about attitude. We have to have positivity. We have to be joyful around what we do, why we
Someone
do it.
save that plant. I think the plant's okay.
How often we do it, because
It's like an aloe vera plant or like a succulent or something. Those little things don't need water. They're fine.
So you think about this for a second. You think about this idea that
I thought the Norman Bates thing, like the mom, it was like a weird mama's boy relationship. Not that she was raising him to perfection, right?
Growth is optional.
I don't know.
No matter what the situations are that we look at.
It's been a while since I watched Bates Motel or Psycho, for that matter.
We understand flow, and we understand the power of surrender, and we understand the moments that we're going to be presented each and every day. We have to choose to grow. Okay,
I mean, I know it's not an aloe vera. They're everywhere out in Arizona, but I don't know what it would be. It just looks kind of like one.
You can do this. You can do this. That's all good. But I'd rather lead by example. I'd rather lead by growing. I'd rather lead by growing and doing.
It could be fake.
Showing. I'd rather have people.
Is he a shower, not a grower?
Than hear my words.
Or a grower, not a shower? What's that? I don't know.
How I've grown as a leader, and I'd like you to see and celebrate how the guys and gals on your team.
Yeah, Oedipus. The Norman Bates is kind of like an Oedipus thing, right?
Is so huge. And what I want
not necessarily like striving for perfection to please your parents.
And the idea behind growth is
the creature from Lord of the Rings, Gollum, right?
We will get what we do
Golem?
or don't do. Life will give us what we tolerate and allow, and what we don't.
We moved from fart jokes to dick jokes.
We haven't innovated. That's what's going on. And sometimes, if we don't figure out the attitudinal piece, we end up like watering the weeds.
Did Oedipus gouge his eyes out? I thought he was just like hooking up with his mom or something.
Tony was talking about income-producing activities. There's this idea that we spend time on things that really don't matter, or we spend time with people that are high maintenance, or we spend time doing things that we know really aren't leading to our best life possible. When you water the weeds, you grow the wrong things, and it chokes out the opportunity for growth of the right things. And the idea to grow is to take away the stuff that's getting in the way. It's actually to become a master of pruning. Take away the old. Cut away
Oh, is that what happened to Oedipus?
Stuff that doesn't work. Constantly innovate.
Again, it's been since high school since I read that story.
Trim the trees.
And I'm old, so it's been a while.
Your focus and enlarge your horizon. That's what happens when you choose growth as your MO. It's super, super important. And so what we end up looking at is we go, okay, if progress is healthy and growth is optional, those two things
the next fire festival.
They must come together. If they don't come together, then I am not going to optimize personal.
Narcissus gouged his eyes out. That sounds more correct. Maybe they both did. I don't know.
The idea that if you are committing to
we started with shampoo.
ideas on the planet, right? If you're committing to innovative living, it will be a
Oedipus is Greek mythology, right? Oh, yeah, mythology. Okay.
Of learning lessons, and it will be a
language
state of adjustments. I went for a flight the other day. I'm a private pilot, and I had 62 waypoints between the time I took off and I
butterfly vision. That's right.
To go to 62 waypoints. I'm not looking at the airport I want to land at. I'm looking at the next waypoint. That's the idea of progress, making progress, staying on course, turning left, turning right, making small adjustments every single day.
I want to gouge my eyes out after this training video.
Don't be 1 degree off for 100 miles. Be 0 degrees off for a mile. And if I'm 0 degrees
what is he talking about?
Then the second mile I'm lined up, the third mile I'm lined up.
Are we doing math now, sir?
It's what I call a slow fade. You know, and a slow fade is really powerful. A slow fade is letting things go the wrong way, not at a velocity where you really realize it, but because every day is a day where I don't do something that maybe I should have done, then the next day it gets harder. That's a slow fade. Families don't crumble in a day. Daddies don't crumble in a day. Mommies don't crumble in a day. Business professionals don't crumble in a day. We crumble daily. So if we crumble daily,
this makes no sense,
and I like to have that
sir.
As one of the resonating thoughts as we go forward, that if progress is so
we don't crumble in a day, we crumble daily. Okay, if you're crumbling daily, then every day don't you get more crumblier?
It's actually even more important, because at the end
therefore
of the day,
you crumble in a day.
Total of all the micro
oh my
steps
God.
we've taken. And that's why it's important to understand that every one of those micro victories causes compounding. So there is a book that
the Berlin Wall crumbled kind of in a day, though. Yeah, that's a good point.
And it was called The Surrender Experiment. And it was written by a guy named
Witchy
Michael
Raven,
Singer. And one of the things
no
that I
training
took
really,
out
mostly
of
just
the book
motivational
that I
speak that all the
really
Huns
loved
are viciously
was
writing
this
down in a
idea
notebook
where he
thinking it
says,
means something when it
"Flow
really
is
doesn't.
not easy. It's hard. And it certainly is not taking the path
I
of
can
least
make so many poop
resistance.
jokes about this right
It's
now.
hard at first, like anything. But the more you pursue it, the more you see how things are working themselves out. The winds of change are often blowing in a gift.
The winds
for us.
of farts are
love that.
often
One of the
blowing in a
value
gift for us.
Added ideas of flow is those moments produce
Winds
gifts.
and flow.
We need to be quiet enough
Walking poop joke.
to
This
see that
man is
gift
a walking
there
turd.
and act on that gift. Any situation that has any of that kind of pressure to change will force the presence of the gift. That's the trigger we were talking about. No pressure. We don't resist it. We sit quietly and we see what
Is a
action
fart
we
just a
take
poop trigger?
to let the gift be the positive change we seek. That's huge.
I think it might be.
Huge.
If your butt is a
How
gun, a
is
fart is the trigger.
change a gift? How is adversity a gift? How is a setback a gift? How is a failed relationship?
Is he
a gift?
rapping?
How is anything
Beats.
a gift? What it leads
Bars.
us to is the 3 mindsets of progress. And I need you to own these.
Ooh,
It's the most important
let's
part
own
of what
these.
we're going to be talking about. And the first is this idea that we really have to let go of yesterday. Okay, and to let go of yesterday, that
Grace. Where are
requires
we going
grace.
with this?
It requires personal forgiveness. It requires a healthy attitude to the lessons learned. Yesterday's value is in the victories we have and the lessons we learn.
What he just said might be the one thing that has made the
lesson
most sense this
into
whole
today.
time.
We bring
And even then, it's still
here.
pretty cringy.
And that's okay
And
if
doesn't really
yesterday
mean
was a
much.
victory.
It's just very
But if
vague.
yesterday was a loss, then we can't bring it here. We have to learn.
But
the
at least,
lessons.
like, it
Forgive
makes
ourselves, and we have to have
sense.
the right mindset about forward movement. And if we bring yesterday into today without a healthy separation of what we learned and the gift that yesterday gave us, then we're going to have a level of innovation that is essentially compromised, right? Because every day is a day to be better. So the other idea in terms of a mindset is
Grace and
don't
faith.
fear
Come on.
tomorrow,
Let's talk
which
about
requires
Jesus
faith.
now.
If we worry about what we don't know, we are not unleashing a positive, innovative spirit. And getting back to that word fear, the best way to trust tomorrow is actually in how we prepare today. And so when you think about don't fear tomorrow, that requires faith. Faith is a decision that tomorrow is going to be okay. Faith is intention that tomorrow is going to be okay.
I mean,
But I
all
don't wanna
right.
go to tomorrow because the gift right now.
Thank you,
is today.
Jolene.
And so the mindset
Welcome.
of today is
Don't fear the
let's
poops
win.
of tomorrow.
Let's win today, which requires focus and it requires.
Jesus is
intention.
a knocking.
These
Is
are
that
the
what that
mindsets.
silly tickly
These are the
feeling is in
mindsets
my
of
butt?
progress.
I thought it was just the coffee.
No, Sun Tzu said, he said that if you are depressed, you're living in yesterday. If you're
Jennifer,
anxious, you're
did
living
anyone ever watch
in
that?
tomorrow.
It was an
If
old
you're
game show.
peaceful, you're living in today. And today
What
is
was it
matters.
called?
Today
Oh,
is the
Russian.
day
It was called Russian
for you and
Roulette.
I
But it
to
was like a
innovate,
game show where
to
everyone
take a
stood
step
on a
to
circle,
become
and
a
then they
better
like
version of
answered
ourselves.
questions
The
or
most important
something.
work we'll ever do is the work
And then you had to
that
like,
we
if you
do
got a
for
question
ourselves.
wrong, you had to like
And so
pull
that
this
leads to
lever,
the
and if
final
it
principle. This
landed
final
underneath you,
principle
you just dropped
is
through a
principle
hole.
3,
Does anyone know what I'm
and
talking about?
It really sets the stage for part of innovative living, and a big part of forward progress is in creativity.
The
right?
only way to get more
Getting
courage is to
creative
act more
around where our minds
courageously.
go.
Huh, it's funny how those
I
two
was making
words
sales
pretty much
calls
mean
the wrong
exactly the
way.
same thing.
No matter how many more sales calls I made, they would never ever work out. And the reason they wouldn't work out is because I was doing it the wrong way. And that is a big, big kind of reveal for most of us, that this idea of continuing to do it consistently the wrong way sets in motion habits that could take a year or more to undo. And so the idea about how could I be creative? How could I change the way
Listening to this guy, like, I feel like I'm sitting at a bar talking to my really drunk friend and they're making no sense. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Does anyone else feel that? Because I do.
To relationship. And as soon as I started worrying about selling
Rowena, yeah. I always wonder that too. I mean, there's probably like a nice like padding underneath there. They can't make them fall that far. Too many people would get injured.
Courage is to act more courageously. But that's why this idea of faith is so important. This idea that tomorrow...
Oh yeah, I was doing it wrong. Not the fact that it's a pyramid scheme and it's not sustainable income. That and it's like set up for people to fail. But no, you were just doing it wrong. You weren't manifesting hard enough.
The more creative we become, the more courage we need. When creativity and courage come together...
Heather, I might pull out the wine for the second session later this afternoon.
...our own personal, innovative greatness. It is actually where personal innovation comes alive and you live in a more connected state of being. And the thing that's important about courage...
Starla, thank you. You're very, very kind today. My goodness, thank you.
If they were easy, everybody would have more courage.
Hi, Luna.
Everybody would have more grit.
Make this a drinking game? You guys, we would all die. We would all absolutely die. Thank you, Starla.
The positivity around.
Didn't CC Suarez just post a video about an MLM drinking game?
At the end of the day, we are
I haven't watched it. I probably should.
What we do courageously.
All the doll hairs.
Creativity, how we solve things that we've never thought about really having to solve. And we are 100% in charge.
I keep forgetting we're talking about shampoo. Technically, we're talking about, like, boss babe mindset training.
Our story. Our story is being written every single day. The reason why personal innovation is so important.
Heather, you already had a cocktail. It's only 9 a.m. or almost 9:30 where I live. It's way too early.
Your story.
I love CC. She's wonderful. Luna, you've missed so much and yet so little. You basically just missed a bunch of fart and poop jokes. That's pretty much it.
Being written. And it is
the Church of Monat.
Being developed. And I think the most important
that doesn't sound like a fun place to go.
The most important thing about creativity can
indoctrination, not training. Yeah, pretty culty.
Beautiful thought from Brene Brown out of her first breakthrough book called The Gifts of Imperfection. If you've read that book, you know what I'm talking about and about where I want to go with this. Here's what she says: owning our story can be hard.
Every one of these big yellow quotes is blah 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 is hard.
Embracing our vulnerabilities is risky.
Very good, sir.
But not nearly as dangerous as giving up on love and belonging and joy.
Well, then why would you be in an MLM? Giving up on love and belonging and joy? When you're in an MLM, you push everyone you love away. So this
last sentence,
this is like basically in a roundabout way telling them they shouldn't be in an MLM.
Infinite power of light. And I think that as we wrap this up,
I woke up too early this morning.
Your future. Jim Rohn, a good friend of mine, died several years ago. He was a great American philosopher on business. And I remember him saying, the future is coming. It comes at you.
Did you see how he bit his lip at the bottom there? He was like, the future is coming. Oh no.
Where you arrives. If you haven't made that
was
decision
weird.
when the future comes, then it can really throw you off balance and throw you back on your heels. And the greatest gift I think I ever got from Jim was this question about the future.
We're the only ones watching this and enjoying ourselves right now. Probably. For real.
The person becoming in the future. Be handling.
Hannah Montana lip bite? Does she do that? I'm too old to have watched much of Hannah Montana.
Your future. Having a commitment to healthy progress is the key to your future.
There's fun parts to VBS. Vacation Bible School? Is that what that is? I went to Vacation Bible School when I was a kid, and I loved it. Man, that was what I looked forward to every summer. But I didn't know any better. I was indoctrinated.
And I think every one of you are winners. Innovate. You're going to be glad you did.
RK, hey, what's up, dude? You're never too old to watch. Oh, look, fake applause.
Wow. My goodness. Todd, thank you for that. I actually took a ton of notes. Innovative living.
I'm sure you did.
How many people?
Hey, Saturn, thank you for joining.
Every day challenging yourself to be better than you were yesterday.
God, Stuart's
love the
face
conversations around fear. Fear
just
is
makes
a
me
word.
angry.
I have a good friend who always
Thank
used to say
you.
fear is just and worry are a waste of a good imagination. And of course, Nelson Mandela said, courage is not the absence of fear, but it is the triumph over fear. So thank you so much. Thank you for helping us to focus on this moment, this day. I really want to thank you for getting us to focus on our story. I've been talking about that a lot lately. What's your story? And when you go through struggles, is that the end of the book? Is that the end of the chapter? Or are you using whatever's happening in that moment as an inflection point to a much greater story? Well, so once again, thank you. We're at a special place in our agenda today.
Are we?
And in order to do this, I think I need the giveaway queen herself to help me with this next segment. Is Beth around somewhere? She's up there in Canada. Hey Beth.
Hello, giveaway queen.
Yeah,
She's the giveaway queen? Okay.
It's a great name. A giveaway.
Oh, Vamp Pay, thank... what?
Well,
Vamp
I'm glad you
Pay?
got that.
That's what I said.
So we
Vamp
have-
Faye. Thank you for joining.
Before we announce the winners for the giveaway, I of course need to tell you how you are going to claim your prize. Because you may just be so
Oh, yeah, yelling over the music. Thanks, Emma, for reminding me. I don't think that was anything copyrighted. I hope not. Thank you, Vamp.
Just in case, like I said, you can.
Should we bow? I don't know. I think we should still be clapping, though. That applause goes on for too long. That fake applause track that they do.
When you win, you must respond back to that email.
I don't know. Her
in
audio's
5
fucked
days
up.
With your name, your MPID, and your mailing address.
I think she's a robot.
We don't hear from you because your dog ate your email.
Imagine
I
a
will
Savannah
be
one.
retrieving your prize
That'd be
as
so
my
funny.
own.
Wait, did she say that all of us are just entered?
I have the handy dandy winners.
I didn't know that I was
And
entered in
I
anything.
have some handy dandy winners. So
I know I
let's
didn't
go with the
specifically
first
go
one.
enter into anything.
Our first prize is a $500 Monat gear wardrobe makeover, and we are going to be drawing 5 winners.
I want $500 worth
That's
of
like
hair goals hats.
$100,000. All right, here we go.
Oh, it
Our
said choppy
first
audio.
winner, Dana Davis.
Winner
Woohoo!
number 2, Aaliyah Bostic.
Please, please.
Okay, winner number 3, Jasmine Andrade Sella.
Could you imagine if
Winner number
Stuart?
4, Jessica Reynolds.
Could you imagine if Stuart had to read my name out? I guarantee he knows who I am.
5, Alicia Santana.
He was buddies with
So
Kay.
these folks are all going to have to clear some space in their closet for sure. You're all going to be looking great, but Beth,
Not
you're
that
up
much
next.
space. We looked at their merch yesterday.
Well, Bob, we have
It's
6 mini
pretty
iPads to
expensive.
give away.
All right, well, let's just get to it. The first winner, Sasha McCracken.
Yay,
All right,
Sasha.
Second winner, Tiffany Benson.
Number 3, Autumn Russell.
They probably are only giving this shit away to market partners.
Number 4, Romana Janoskova.
Yeah, one hoodie and a few hats, pretty much. They had shirts for like $50.
And last
Oh,
but
thank
not
you,
least,
Vamp.
Winner number 6.
Easy for you to say,
Amanda
LOL, I just love your energy and snark hugs. Thank you.
I'd say these are getting more and more valuable because I know this is kind of a big ticket item.
They're
right
just
now.
saying names. How many
We
people
will
have these
now
names,
draw
right?
5 pairs of Monation's 2021 tickets.
Dude, what if I fucking won this?
These in my couch cushion. I'm so sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
She's so
Well,
Canadian.
You have them in your couch cushion. Not good.
All right, here we go. Number 1, Tessa Swarthout.
Darn it.
Number 2, Danielle Erickson.
Well, shit.
Number 3, Tamara Gonzalez.
No.
And number 4, Sadie Twiddale.
He said a sound and I was like,
And number 5, Roxanne D. Piazza.
trust me, honey, you don't want me to go to Monations. That would be a fun blog. Fuck.
I guess we're going to see you all in Atlanta.
Ew, we had to go to Atlanta for that? Fuck that.
Okay, now
I'm
we're
mad at
bringing out
Georgia
the
right
big
now.
guns. The next 3 gentlemen.
Okay, so a 1-hour coaching call for you and or your team with the New York Times best-selling author and renowned speaker.
I like especially don't want this.
A 1-hour coaching call for you.
Oh, I guess, yeah,
and
not
your team
Atlanta.
with me.
Atlanta's not bad,
And
but
a
Georgia.
1-hour coaching call for you and or your team with our CEO, Ray Urdaneta.
All right, how about I start with your draw, since it's kind of weird for you to draw for yourself.
Oh, her audio is so
A
bad.
little.
The winner of a 1-hour call with Stuart McMillan
Someone's like,
is Destiny
Grant.
Krasneski.
Dude, it'd be so funny if I won a
Canadian.
call with
All
Stuart.
right. Do it over,
Someone's
10
like
more
grinding
minutes
up
and fish
gravel
LA.
in her background.
Okay, here we go.
I think you
That'd
should
be
do
funny.
the next 2.
All right,
You
I
hate
will
Georgia
do
too
the
and you
next
live there.
A 1-hour call with Ray Urdaneta, Carly Flaxman.
The people in Georgia clearly did a great job back in
1 hour with
November.
Todd Duncan.
They really
Jessica
pulled it out.
Murphy.
I just hate what they've done since then.
Congratulations.
But again, not the people.
Wow,
Just
Beth, it's been great. Hopefully you're
just
staying
the
warm up there in Canada.
legislators.
Have a great rest of the day. I know you'll be watching from your monitor up there. Take care.
They probably check all the names before announcing. Oh, I guarantee.
So, when you're balancing various aspects of your life, it's super important to keep a positive mindset, which allows you to stay motivated and to show the way for your teams so they too can stay motivated. Here to speak to us on the topic of motivation is a real power couple whose focus on
I thought we
building
just
a
got
together
motivated for like
is
45 minutes
at
from
the
that Todd
root of
guy.
what they do to empower others to dream big and live their heart's desires. Their dedication, which is obvious to each other and to their customers and their team, is exemplary. And this dedication has
Vam,
clearly
thank
paid
you.
off.
Bingo.
It's paid
Wait,
off
we aren't playing
beautifully,
bingo. Well,
including
crap.
hitting
Did he say
SED in
bingo?
just
I missed
7
it.
months after joining
Let's
Monat,
make Monat
earning
bingo.
incredible incentive trips while also earning first place in personal sponsoring.
More
and
positive
VIP
toxic
enrollment in 2020,
positivity, yeah.
Being in the top 3 for personal volume and most promoted out managing market mentors that same year. It's been a pleasure to work with them, and I will tell you, they have had an epiphany over the last.
You have to be
3 to 4
motivated to
months.
sell this
They
particular
understand
shampoo because no one
fully
wants
the
to actually
necessity
use
do
it.
Exactly what Todd Duncan
You have
said,
to really manifest
make
it if you
this
want it.
business about relationships.
Thank you,
And
sweet
if they can do
darling.
that with the number of people on their team, any of you can. I just want
The egg and fruit tray from Starbucks?
Really
Yes.
delighted to have
It's
them.
so good.
Let's hear from
It's
our
delicious.
NBC member, our
Hopefully it came with the
2020
everything bagel
President's Award
seasoning for you too,
Senior
because that was
Executive
the bomb.
Director, Jimena Duque Atkins and Jay Atkins, as they share with us.
He is
their
a cult
key tips
leader.
for personal and team motivation.
I mean, I'm so. Oh, la 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 la. I was turning it down. I can still hear it though. Oh, lots of fake applause. Here we go.
We are very humble and honored to be here with all of you today. Okay, so before we talk about...
Yeah, Monat's not in Australia yet. I guarantee they're making plans for it though. Well, I don't know. MLMs don't really seem to last well in Florida.
Ever since I was a little girl, what always kept me motivated was my dreams. And I don't know about you, but I daydream every single day, all the time. As a matter of fact,
Then how do you get
I am
anything
at the
done?
red light and I hear the car behind me honking their horn because I will get lost in my dreams. Will you believe
Someone needs to take away her driver's license. Yeah, Australian does have Australian. Oh my god, Australia has Arbonne. Yeah. My friend Kayla, Anna, she works. She has a job.
career and now this business. When I was an actress,
She's all like responsible and stuff. She can't take the day off work to watch Monat shit with
it
me.
was the career I dream of every single day. But when I said yes to this opportunity, I started dreaming even bigger.
I hate the word
I
opportunity
really had
because
no
of
idea what network marketing
Hans
even was
in general.
But because of my mentality, I knew whatever
I didn't know what network marketing was, but I said yes to the opportunity anyway. Red flag number one.
Life, it will be possible. I had no idea that I had a leadership mentality inside of me. I never thought I would be running, leading, and having a multi-million-dollar business. Whew, that sounds great.
That sounds great. But you have it. Like, can't you just tell us how great it is?
Than the dream I had when I was a little girl.
Or are you trying to tell us that it's great?
I get to spend time with my family on my terms and not have to show
Red
up
flag
to
number
a
2.
set
Anything
and
is
have
possible. Yep.
Somebody dictate my schedule. That's what a dream life is all about for me. We believe so much in Monet and this company and the leadership, but most importantly, we believe in us. To this day,
Right, because you don't believe in the products. Because the products are irrelevant.
I am at the red light because I still feel this is a dream. So let me tell you something now. Our dreams are even bigger. And that's what keeps us motivated. The fact that we know we can do anything we put our minds to. And that anything is possible.
What is this guy doing here? Is he here for any reason at all than to just smile awkwardly? Oh, he's like, let me tell you, Savannah. I'll show you what I'm here for.
We can be inspired by people or for people.
Curious culture. She calls it Monet, but she has an accent. And I want. He's farting. He was just farting the whole time.
And your business activity.
I'm pretty sure.
I've always been motivated by people telling me.
Because Monat was done by, it was founded by, I don't know exactly where they're from. Is it Spain? Amy, thank you! Thank you, thank you! No, not Spain. Somewhere in South America, I think. But either way, they speak Spanish. And since Monat stands for modern nature, I think in like American English we would say Monat, but like maybe wherever she's from, she would pronounce it Monet because of the way modern in nature would be pronounced in her language. I think that's why there's so many different pronunciations of it, because yesterday when we were listening to the founder guy, I forget what his name is, but he was speaking straight Spanish, and he kept calling it Monet, I think. But it is the stupidest name. They really didn't think this one through.
Because let's be honest, most people don't ever feel like doing the income-producing activities.
He's rubbing her back.
So
Ew.
don't. When your why is stronger than what you feel.
Is she
like
wearing
doing,
contacts, or her
that's when you
eyes,
get
or are
results.
her eyes just
When
that
you don't feel
naturally
like doing
beautiful?
something,
Because
that's the exact
if her
moment
eyes are that pretty naturally, I hate her.
that creates results. Once you start doing it, it's not nearly as bad as you thought it would be.
Sassamafras, I don't know. I blocked her a long time ago, but someone did tell me like a month or two ago that they think she quit because she took it off her profile.
Could be
So I don't know.
financial independence, freedom to spend more time
I think
with your kids, or just giving them
it was
the
before her
confidence
like
to be
comeback video that she ended up deleting, so I think I thought that maybe like before that she was planning on being like, oh no, it was just a social experiment, I'm definitely anti-MLM, I just wanted to see what would happen if I joined an MLM, I was just going deep dive for you, but obviously shouldn't do that. But I don't know if that was her plan, or if it's just like the Monat thing didn't work out and then she was going to come back and say that. I don't know. But I don't, yeah, something tells me she's not selling it anymore.
We sat down and discussed our
Just
financial
because other
blueprint.
people have mentioned it.
What in the heck does that mean? Simply, how much do we want to make each year?
I don't think those are
each
cutout
month,
slashes. I think
in
they're
the
just
next
like
5
pleats.
years? Then we back into that number and figure out what we have to do.
She said in a
exactly to
story
get
that
there.
she ended
What
her
do we
time with
spend money
Monat.
on?
I wonder
What do we
why.
not spend money on? That way there are never disagreements around
Why?
money or important financial decisions.
Because
that will take
the
our
Monat
family and our business
Huns,
to the next level. Then when it gets tough,
like
we
there was one
start
in my
to get stressed
DMs
out.
like 2 days
We look
ago
at
that
each
was
other and
saying
say,
like, oh,
"I'm
you're just
big
gonna be
monthly
the next
income goal."
Kimber because
That's the
she
goal.
quit. She
And
left
we're willing to
anti-MLM
do
and
what's
joined
necessary
Monat. Like she's one of
to
the
get
smart
there.
ones. But
Now,
if she
some people
left,
call
then
it
why are they
sacrifice.
still up her
We
butt
call
so
it the
hard? I don't
necessary
get
things
that.
to get there.
Yep. Then on Fridays, we review our goals and our business as we work in the business together, turning the right screws and figuring out what we need to do.
Terminated because she caused too much drama. Monat wouldn't terminate her for that. Are you kidding? Stuart McMillan and her, I guess, had like private conversations and shit. As far as I knew, he loved her.
Is watching her market partner's transformation.
Yeah, maybe she made back that $6,000 and then quit. I doubt it. I
It's
fucking
really
doubt
what
it.
drives our business every single day. Seeing people
I'm out of
lives
coffee.
change right before them because they decide to change their life. That's the most motivating and rewarding thing that you can ever imagine.
I don't know though. I
Having
haven't.
someone write you a message saying
I haven't kept
"Thank
up
you
with
for
Kimber in a
helping
long
me,"
time.
is worth more than money to us. but replying to that message and making them realize that they actually
I guess
are
like
the
that's
reason
kind of true,
and not
huh?
just the catalyst.
A lot of people have had conversations with Stu, especially on his troll account.
We want to become the best leaders to recruit the largest team because that means we have the potential to change a lot of lives.
Oh, she's
We
been
want to
selling
bring in
phone
the most
cases for a
VIPs
long
because we
time.
believe these products
She's
can
had that
also
business
change our
for
customers'
years.
hair, their skin, and their wellness. So lastly, I have to give credit to my wife.
My
When we were
wife.
discussing our financial blueprint, she said, I think we need to plan vacations every year too. It keeps us motivated to know that we are always going to celebrate our victories. by
Madison
going
has some
somewhere
great
4
content on the
times a
K
year.
situation.
They are spring break because our
Yeah.
kids are out of summer.
It's
Out of
irrelevant
school.
now at this
Summer,
point. Who
again,
cares?
Kids are out of school. Christmas and New Year's, you guessed it, kids are out of school. And our anniversary, which is just the two of us celebrating our relationship. And we added one yesterday.
Why is this relevant?
And that is elite every single year. That is our goal. We will hit it every single year. When we get, especially Dubai, when we get tired from the
Especially
grind,
Dubai.
because it happens, we know that we get 2 Friday nights a week. Again, what does that mean? Friday night is our favorite night of the week because we know we have an entire weekend to spend with our family. And that's what we love and motivates us the most. So we plan
Yeah,
our
you
week to
win
work
like
really
95%
hard.
of every
I'm
other
talking
hun
hard.
ever.
Monday through Thursday.
Get
with
Mo
our team.
married.
Thursday night is our first Friday night. Then we work on the business all day together on Friday, but we spend the entire day together, lunch,
Carolyn.
and on the boat.
On
working
Savvy
the
stream this
business
morning,
and planning what we're gonna do next.
RK burped and laughed and
We
said I
cap it
sound
off
like
with our weekly
Savannah.
business, that actual Friday night. That keeps us
I'm
motivated
a gassy
when the week gets
individual.
tough.
I burp a lot. But mostly because I was drinking coffee. Like, if I'm drinking something that isn't water, I'm burping all the
First
time.
and foremost, we and you have to always be motivated and on your best game. We realize we are on stage at all times. Everyone in our organization
I mean, it is if you make
So
it that
if
way.
we are ever defeated or not building the most blogs or posting on social media, what is our team going to do? They will follow suit.
I feel so awkward every time my eyes like dart to that guy. I'm like, ugh. Don't look at this guy. Like, something about his gaze is, it makes me feel icky.
What amount of money would you like to make every single month that would make you feel like
69 likes? I don't know. I know you guys all want to go like the stream, but I'm okay with it staying at 69. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys know, that's the sex number.
And discuss this number with your husband, your significant other, your kids, your parents, your inner circle, whoever.
Yeah, I don't drink
When
soda
things
very
are not
often.
going perfect,
The only time I drink
just
soda
say the number
is like if I'm
out loud
mixing it with
to them
alcohol.
and yourself.
And in that case, then yes, I am burping
We
a
also
lot
are
as
asking
well.
people to tell us their why.
Hypnotize,
and we
that's
discuss the
funny.
why with them. We also ask, does
Get it to
everyone in your
420?
circle
I'm okay
know
with
your
getting it
why?
to 420.
Does
There's only
everyone know their
264
why?
viewers right
We
now,
let
though.
them know that your why can change.
It's gonna be
as they transform.
a hard push.
We
Every
also
person
ask,
watching right now would
what
have to
was
go
the original
like,
why they
and
joined
then
the
like
business at the
recruit
beginning?
5 friends to go
We
like,
sit
and then
down
they
with our
recruit
directors
5 friends to go like, and then
monthly,
maybe
figure
we'll
out
hit
what's going
420.
What has
And
them
then we can
frustrated,
stop.
And what do they need to focus on to change their business? We help them determine who they need to focus on in their organization. We also have the goal-setting sessions with them as well. Figuring out what the goal-producing activity
Precisely.
and the
Yeah.
income-producing
This is
activity
my
needs to
MLM.
be to get them to their goal. After we figure that out, we have them create a schedule every day that they commit to.
Yeah,
make
if
sure
Mac
that they are
Attack
doing
was
the
here, that'd be
things in their
cool.
business consistently
I actually
that will
invited
get them
Mac
their
to be
goal.
on my next Hun
Then we
Science
follow
video.
up and have accountability
Spoilers.
meetings with them to
I don't
see
know when we're
how they
filming it
did,
though.
what
I
they
invited
need to
him,
adjust
and
improve
his
to
dad
get
was
there.
in town or something, so we
Another
couldn't
way
film
that
it.
we motivate is
But,
being very consistent with our weekly and monthly meetings.
That's coming soon.
We train every Monday.
I love Mac.
Meet with directors on Tuesday. Do onboarding, smart start, and restart training calls on Wednesday. Work
Being
with MMPs and new
collaborating
on
with Kit
Thursdays.
Boga would be
Listen,
my life goal.
This business is not rocket science. We tell everyone you have to be consistent. There's that word again. You have to be
I think-
committed to give this business at
I think I'm
least
too vulgar for Kit
36
Boga
months
though.
to see where it can take
He's too pure.
If you haven't gone all in for 36 months, you have no idea what's even possible. Think about any professional musician, athlete, the CEO of our company. How much time?
Oh,
do they
me and
put in
Cece have
to
talked
get
about
where they are?
collaborating
I
too.
can tell you this.
I actually was talking to her
is
about it
way
this
more than
week.
36 months. Imagine you can live the life.
So I'm sure
of
that'll
your
happen
dreams
eventually too.
if you just do what's necessary for 36 months, stay motivated, positive.
You thought
and know that
MLMs were supposed to be
anything,
easy. Well, you thought wrong.
is possible. We are in the people business. And if you were motivated,
I've never talked to Not the Good Girl, really. I mean, I like her content a lot. I think I'm just too, like, vulgar for her, too. I've talked to Kit Boga more than I talked to Not the Good Girl. Josie, I think is her name. She's very sweet, but
That's our why.
I don't know.
Keeps us the most
I
motivated.
feel like she's a lot more professional than me. I don't think she'd want to work with me.
One thing that I recommend you do right away, as soon as this virtual X is available, I want you to share.
Isn't Scammer Paybacks? Wasn't he with doTERRA?
I want you to share it with your circle and let
I'm
them
pretty
see
sure he
the
was a
power
doTERRA hunt at one point.
being on the same page.
I love
and
Tiana.
what you
Yeah,
need from
Tiana's
them
great.
to create the success that you deserve.
So, we invite you to dream big. Envision what you want your future to look like. And
Well, yeah, call-in collabs are pretty much the only way. Oh, you mean with Kit Boga? Fuck yeah.
handle the ups and downs.
I absolutely
and
would.
downs make you even better.
I'll do some
But most
scam calls with him.
importantly,
It wouldn't
more
be very good though. I don't think I'm good at what's it called? Oh, I need to turn this down. Stuart McMillan. I don't think I'm good at improv. Oh, no. Still music. Oh god, come on. Okay, here we go.
Well, that was great. I think
power couple.
Everything we've seen today.
Power couple, no!
Doug Duncan, Tony, Jimena.
Ashley, everyone who wants to see me collab with Kit Boga, send him a tweet right now.
I don't know about you, but I am super motivated.
Send him messages, be like, hey. Nah, I'm not popular enough.
When it comes to things in our business that truly
Everyone's talking about how tiny he is. I think Stuart McMillan is a small, little, tiny man.
And Tony talked about that events, but how about
He has little tiny man vibes for sure.
and the events that we've been missing for the last year and a half?
Year and a half.
little bit over a
I would
year.
love to
Events
collab
about
with Illuminati,
being
but again,
together, which is the most powerful part.
I think she's too professional for me.
And those of us who came together for a reunion last month.
I
will
mean,
tell
like
you,
I
there's
would,
nothing like
for
the
sure, but I don't
energy
think she'd
and
ever
the
have
spirit
me on
and the
her
lift
channel.
that comes from being united.
CC collab
all
is
in
coming
one
someday, I
place
promise.
As a Monat family.
He doesn't check his Twitch messages.
So glad that you use the word united, because that's where we're going next.
Hi,
To
Breezy.
share some news about Monations United in 2021.
Oh,
right,
Fiona.
And did you
Hi,
notice
sweet
I also
girl.
used the word lift, as in lifting you up.
Kit Boga was
Leveling
having,
up,
for a
taking
while,
it
his
to
Friday
another
streams
level,
had
aiming
guests
higher.
on him. But maybe he
Okay,
stopped doing that.
I'm starting to see a theme here.
Yeah, well, that's good, because it's time to share our theme
Yeah,
for Monations
Blair
United
and Madison had a thing, but I'm pretty sure
Now,
they
we've had some great
hashed it out.
Monations themes,
I think
Ray.
they're cool
Can you
now.
remember them all?
How could I forget? Every single one we've done has been a game changer, a history maker, a defining moment.
I think
for
they do.
Monations.
Yeah, I think Kit
Back in
Boga's chat
2016,
does.
we began
Even his
Unstoppable,
Discord channel, there's like a
700 people.
non-promotional
Yeah,
rule or
yeah,
whatever if
yeah.
you're not allowed to
That's
promote.
right.
But
And
if
in
other people go hit
2017,
him up and be like, "Hey,"
Remember that?
Yeah,
then I'm not
so
self-promoting. You guys are
2018,
promoting
we
me.
went into momentum.
That's right. And in 2019,
Yeah, Blair and Madison had a thing, but I think they're cool
Ignite.
now.
And of course, who could forget?
It was a misunderstanding fueled by
Pivoting
Kay. God, this
2020
is turning into a
into
drama
impact.
fest. But it was, yeah,
How many of you
because Blair and
remember
Kay
that? It was a
were
great week. So what great memories. But
chatting a
thinking
bit
back to these huge
for a
moments,
while.
It really overwhelms me with pride, Ray. Not for just how much we've grown over
What?
the
I'm
years,
just Fiona.
but for how
Aw.
much this family has grown with
You're not
us,
just Fiona.
and all the incredible Monations moments we've shared together.
Absolutely agree. You know, I get chills. You know, I do. I was just thinking of all the amazing launches, right? Product launches,
Yep.
always racing.
Oh, did he say
product
lunch?
launches,
Okay, I don't want to
the
be mean.
galas,
I
the
thought he said
stages, the
lunches.
speakers,
I was like, ooh.
inspiring stories. Just so many
Oh,
exciting
launches? Not
events.
as exciting.
Yes. And
Unless
I
we're
think
talking about
it's time for some
Elon
more
Musk
thrills this
launching
September, don't
something
you?
into outer space.
I do. Wow. All right, guys. So I'm Monat family. At this year's Monations United 2021 at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia, we are raising our game as usual.
Oh, goody.
And our theme says it all. So, ready for the theme? Get ready? Right, here it comes.
Here it comes.
This is like prom all over again where they announce the theme. Jeez. Ew, look at all these basic bitches. have never heard used in multi-level marketing before. God. Was Stuart wearing an apron? Thrills? I don't see anything thrilling about this shit. That girl who was on the stage was one of those girls who was in my sombrero hun video. It's time to look like a cult. That's exactly what that was.
To elevate this September admonitions.
So exciting. I know I am. Together we rise. I love it.
I love Elevate.
Elevate sounds recycled. I think a lot of, yeah, it's been used
exactly what Monation
in every MLM at one point or another.
Building upward. Building beautiful lives.
Isn't the theme money?
Building others and building this business. Together.
Together. All together. How many people want to be in Atlanta? All together. All right, exactly. And with Mel Robbins, Ed Milet, Nick Vujicic, they're all lined up to do this. This MoFam is going to be so fired up. We're going to blow the roof off of State Farm Arena.
Not to mention all the amazing things our team has in the works to launch during Monations. We've been working actually already for over a year for what's going to come in Monations. As we always say, when it comes to Monat events and launches and excitements, we don't like to do ordinary. We only like to do extraordinary.
Extraordinary. But don't take our word for it. Speaking of extraordinary, it's time to welcome an extraordinary Monat leader who is very passionate about Monations and the enormous impact, to borrow last year's theme, that it always has on all who attend. She comes to us from Quebec, Canada. She's full of energy, an incredible leader, and she speaks 3 languages: French, English, and Spanish. She's a wife and a mom. Associate Executive Director Melissa Boucher started her business in February of 2018 simply to earn a little more money for her family and to give her daughter Maddie.
Yeah, sorry guys, I had to mute for a second.
She was already in love with the products and soon realized the impact.
I was clicking around at stuff. My moderators aren't here, so I had to go delete it.
She began her journey to success.
Comment.
Not only does Melissa
my audio
make a
should be back, right?
impact on her team, she's really known for reaching out and helping her.
No, don't be sorry.
As well. And she truly has.
I was just like, my mouse is really close to my mic, so when I click around and stuff, and like my mic is like hiding my screen half of the way, like I don't know.
In November of 2019, she enrolled in the Monat.
Yeah, James Corden was at a Monat thing.
She is speaking to us today about her very first experience with Monations and how it has become a do not miss event. Please welcome Associate Executive Director Melissa Boucher.
Oh, whoa. I was like, just like gonna sing it. No. Oh.
Monations is the one event you should not miss if you are serious.
Lek is cool. Yeah, I can make you a mod. I trust you. You're in all my streams like all the time.
2018, when I was a fresh new market partner. I was only in my Smart Start when I signed up.
It's just like, it's so difficult.
Saying that it was the last day to purchase the ticket for a discounted price. How's that?
Okay.
Because I listened to all the field leaders that were saying that this event was
this like pop out YouTube chat thing is so difficult to
see success in your business. And
plus my mic is in the way. Okay, so you should be a mod now.
And I told myself that I would figure out the how-to later. I didn't know.
How did I get into this? I went on their website and signed up, and then paid $20.
But I really trusted the process, trusted the expert. It was like
fake job titles. What do you suggest?
And fast forward.
This event is It's like a training.
I made it to Washington, and I was still just on my own. I had no one.
It's all good, Lek.
Who had decided to join me, but I went with my
I just appreciate you being here. There was just like one comment that I saw that I didn't appreciate being in my chat.
I did my best to share everything I could about
James Corden did. He did.
Facebook page to
it was some online event. He was like the
same information and to give them
not a moderator. What would you call it? Like the host? Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It's like a year ago. My $20 is worth the fart jokes. I agree. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Truly had a vision, the bigger
your vision of what my business
Executive
could be
Grand
when
Poobah. Yeah, go for it.
at the event.
I elect you
To
as
me,
the
my aha
Executive
moment was
Grand
right
Poobah.
there that I realized that this business was so much more than just the products, which I believed in themselves would bring me.
But yeah, when I saw that it was only $20 to join this, I was like, worth it.
The family, the
Head zookeeper.
all the field leaders.
I mean, yeah, we need a zookeeper who's gonna watch the giraffes.
Did we have and how far this company had this company.
I've been distracted though. I haven't even been watching.
Blown away. My
Who's this chick?
Grew by 100, and I came back so pumped. It ignited the fire in me, and it lasted until now. It really never changed. I tried to pass on this fire.
What is
to
she
my
talking
team.
about?
At the end of that year, I had made it to almost an MM in 4 months.
Market Mentor in 4 months? Market Mentor is the first Cadillac rank. That's pretty impressive. You must have scammed a lot of people. You must be a pretty manipulative chick.
The party had just started. So fast forward 2 years later, I'm now an AED with a much more bigger team and seize the opportunity.
Head poo keeper. That's good. That's what I call my butt. I love that.
And it's actually not magic. It's just because
she does sound nervous, yeah.
We're all independent, and when we get to see and just
no, I mean I don't think she's gonna have a breakdown. She's just got that nervous voice.
And that we can have an impact not only on our lives but on so many others.
Yeah, she seems sweet. But I mean, if she made it to Market Mentor in 4 months, you guys.
So I'm inviting you all to make this a non-negotiable for your business, for yourself. And
she had to do a lot of work to get there. You know what I mean? Breezy, thank you for the $2 hairs. You should never have to pay for training for your business. I mean, yeah, most businesses feel the same way. They pay their people to be trained. When I went to grooming school to groom dogs, my school was 4 weeks long. Richard, thank you. Yeah, it was 4 weeks long, and I got paid hourly to be there. I got paid to be trained to be a dog groomer. You're welcome for spending $20 so we can watch. I know I speak a lot over this, but I have to. I have to provide commentary, or else YouTube could get mad at me.
We know the people who go to Monations, their business increases approximately 20%. So it's awesome.
Well, I think some other great leaders.
I don't know. I don't buy that. Having a large untapped market. I mean, I know, yeah, she probably was one of the first in Canada, but I don't buy it. Because at the end of the day, you still have to, if you're going to sign up that many people and make that many sales on a product that legit makes your hair fall out. Let me turn this down a little bit. Oh, here. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff going on.
Thousands and thousands of like-minded individuals that are.
Please speak over all of it. These people aren't saying anything worth hearing. Oh, it is a sombrero! Hey!
Catapult your business. I promise.
Wait, what is this? What was that girl's name? I feel like she might have been one of the sombrero girls. Maybe not.
If you want to build a big business, they say don't focus on the business itself. Focus on the.
That was Brit. Okay, she was one. She was one of the sombrero girls.
That's why it's so powerful.
She's an anti-vaxxer.
The community. That's the art of it.
So many of these MLM Huns are anti-vaxxers. It's disgusting.
Explain, and from the outside, they will never understand.
What does she? Wait, who's? This girl is the upline of all those Huns that were buying ranks. She was in the group chat. Oh, you know what? I think this is the girl who was. Oh my God, you guys. Hold on.
Someone who made that mistake.
Oh my God, all these people are so familiar. That last girl, that Joe girl, she was okay, so like after the day my video came out about the group chat where they were all buying ranks, that girl and that Bianca girl came out and they started saying that they had been being stalked for 3 months. And like I don't want to sit here and be like, yeah, okay, sure you were. Because, like, if they really have been being, like, stalked, like, she had, like, all these letters and stuff that she said people were sending to her home address and stuff, which is shitty, okay? Like, if that is true, that sucks, and I don't want to discredit that at all. But the problem is that she and all the people in the comments were blaming the anti-MLM community for it, when they were literally saying, oh, this has been going on for months. And my video had just come out that day. Mac's videos came out like 2 or 3 days before. And then Nikki did all the, oh, Lottie, thank you for being here. Nikki exposed that group chat maybe like a week before. So like, it just seemed a little bit too contrived. It seemed too suspicious. It just seemed like, oh, now's the time you want to come out with this. It's like they were trying to buy sympathy or something like that. And if you're bad at baking, try my $1,000 cookie sheets. Stupid. But anyway, I mean, and I don't want to say I don't believe her, but like, I think she was literally, that Joe chick and Bianca were using this alleged harassment to get some of the heat off of them, you know? So, yeah, it's really suspicious. And the other thing was, too, and I don't remember who was saying this, MLM Boss Babe, maybe? She was saying that, one of the letters that Joe chick showed, she made a video, which I think she's deleted, where she was talking about it, and one of them, she had, like, a letter in a Ziploc bag that she was holding with gloves, and she was like, this has a suspicious white powder on it. But then she also said that she contacted the police, and it's like, if you received an envelope with a suspicious white powder on it, and you gave it to the police, they would not have left that in your house, you know? They would not have been like, oh yeah, you can keep this suspicious white substance, just don't touch it, keep it in that bag, and keep it right there, and don't ever touch it. It's like, so there's a lot of things that don't add up, but either way, if all of what she says is true, I don't, because she was saying that a lot of it was like personal, like some of the stuff that people were sending her were like very personal, talking about her mom and her ex-husband or something like that. It's like, yeah, I don't think it's the anti-MLM community. I think maybe, possibly, it could be someone, maybe it was an old team member that you seriously wronged. Not that that makes it any better or more acceptable. No one should be stalking or harassing anybody. But my point is that it was just very, the timing was very suspicious, very contrived. Plus, if they were really that scared of being stalked, they wouldn't have had their location tags on. And I think they were saying, like, whoever was looking into it, were looking at all their posts, and they were tagging their location in every post. It's like, if you're being stalked right now, why are you doing that? Why do you have your location tags turned on? I don't know. A lot of it's really suspicious. So, I don't know. That's all I have to say about that. Let's see what Stuart McMillan and Ray have to say.
Limited number of seats.
Imagine us together now. 16,000 strong. That energy, the electricity, talk about elevate.
Elevate. Yeah, so if you're watching this and you're not registered yet,
Anti-MLMers aren't psychopaths, we just don't like MLMs.
And get them before they're gone. And now, back to Beth.
And Joe ended up blocking me because I left a comment on there because a bunch of people were blaming anti-MLM for it, and I wasn't mean or anything. I was just like, hey, like, I see a lot of comments here that are blaming the anti-MLM community for it. I was like, if someone who is doing this claims that they are anti-MLM, the community, what they are doing, we do not claim them. They're not one of us. We don't condone that behavior, you know? I just said, it's really unfortunate that this is happening to you, and I'm sorry, but if someone is harassing you, first of all, no one in my audience would do that. No one in most people's audience would do that, and if it is someone who just does happen to consider themselves to be anti-MLM, doesn't mean they're part of the community, because our community doesn't do that shit. And then she blocked me, so that's what happened.
Set a start date. Make that commitment. When will you be starting?
Welcome, Grumpy Cakes. I'm glad you made it.
Business habits. Now, We have lots coming this evening, so take
Yeah, that was Itty. She was like sleeping up on my little table next to me.
That meal I mentioned, that Lithuanian meal I mentioned earlier.
Was that an apple and water and she called that a meal?
At 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be starting right on time. See you later.
Oh, was that the end? Oh yeah, I gotta turn this down. Oh god, ah! I always just want to boogie. I just want to dance. And then I'm like, oh wait, copyright. Oh, thanks, Monat. Now I have to dispute my monetization again. It's revealing that they block you guys so quickly, but y'all don't block them. Exactly. Well, that's what I was saying, is that, like, I think it's, hold on a second. There we go. Because I think that was the end. It's just that elevate screen. But, yeah, I think it's, I think it's a lot to do with that, like, they like to say that they don't have anything to hide. And it's like, well, then why are you blocking people? Like, especially when we're not doing anything to you. Welcome, Abigail. Thank you. Why is it always limited spaces? Nope, it's a fear thing. Yes, Taylor, that is correct. Oh my gosh, my eyelash is like popping off here. Woo! Go on there. Maddie, do you feel motivated and empowered? It's the eye and bite model, information control. Exactly. It's part of the brainwashing. It's part of all that. I think it's more so that, like, you know, information control, but they're doing it to themselves too. Like, they don't want to hear what anyone else has to say negative about their business. And that's a really unfortunate way to live, because you'll never learn anything, you know? It sucks. It really sucks. But, oh my gosh, this eyelash. I didn't notice it was coming off until right now. Remember what fear stands for, everyone. Farts exit asses regularly. Would we say regularly or randomly? Regularly is probably better, huh? Self-indoctrination, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're making sure that they're controlling the info for themselves, too. It's, confirmation bias. And when people don't agree with you and you just delete them, it's just making sure that you aren't seeing information that goes against what you believe. But, okay, what time is it right now? It's 10. It's only 10. I was up way too early this morning. Okay, so how many hours from now? 5.5 hours from now, there's going to be another stream. So if you're watching right now, this is not the end of today. This is just the end of part 1. Monat's going to come back with part 2. Here, let me tell you guys what's on the agenda for part 2. But it comes on later. I don't know why they split it up like this. It makes no sense. Let's see. Monat, virtual X, level up. No, not Monation. Wait, well, where's this freaking virtual X? I'll tell you what we just watched. Come on, internet. Okay. Wait a minute. Why? I can't find this website anymore. What is this? What website is this? How do I get out of here? Okay. MonatVirtualX.com. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to tell you guys what is on the menu for tonight. It should tell me. Watch event. Agenda, session 3. Okay, session 2. So what we watched today already was events, creating the magic that rewards success and leads to results. And then we heard best-selling author and superstar speaker Todd Duncan, aka Walking Turd Man, motivation, what to do when you feel stuck, and major announcements. What was the major announcement? I already forgot. It must not have been that important. There was something. Oh, the theme to Monations? Maybe? Yeah, the next part starts in 5 hours and 13 minutes. And then coming up in 5 hours and 30 minutes, session 3. VIPs, how to find them, retain them, and build long-lasting relationships. Ooh, that should be interesting. Social media, promote your business and boost your brand. Motivation, again, what to do when you feel stuck. Is it going to be the same video or is it going to be someone else? I don't know. And then recognition from the Monat Motor Club. We're going to see all those people who get their Cadillacs, honey. And then that's the end. The second half here is only, it looks like an hour and a half, so. But that's what we have to look forward to tonight. I would stay and hang out, but I kind of want to take a nap. I woke up at 6 this morning, and that's early for me. Did Monat block me? No. It's only the Huns that block me. Yeah, Amy, it's hard for me to tell you what my time zone is because I live in Arizona, and we have our own time zone. So half the year we're Pacific, and then the other half we're Mountain. So stupid. How long do you think uplines talk about this after the event is over? Oh, forever. Forever. And I wonder if maybe, like, if they were doing this event in person, they would all be, like, having group meetings and stuff during this time, like in this lull, you know, eating lunch and just, like, taking a break, probably, I would assume. So I wonder if that's why they do it, so that the teams can all, like, have a discussion about what they just witnessed. I'm tired. Time to take a 5-hour nap. I don't know about 5 hours. That's a lot. Are you gonna save this live? Yeah, it'll be up. As soon as I click the end stream button, it starts processing. So hopefully, I am Pacific right now. Yes, I am. But it's hard. I was telling someone in my DMs the other day that Arizona actually has 2 time zones in it. Most of the state is Arizona time, so it's half Pacific, half Mountain, depending on what time of the year it is. But there's like a little patch of Native American reservation in the northern part of the state that has its own time zone that does practice daylight savings time, because the rest of Arizona doesn't. We just stay at the same time all year round. It's messed up. They posted like crazy last weekend. Do any Monat Huns live next to you? Not that I know of, but I did take Sparrow to a kids salon a few months ago, and they sold Monat there. And I didn't notice it until I was checking out because it was right behind the register. They had like a display of it, and I was like, oh fuck. Daylight savings is serious. Am I part native? No. I'm white as can be, unfortunately. I think my ancestry is like Swedish, German, Scottish, I think? I don't even know. I should do 23andMe. No, I shouldn't. I don't want Google to have my DNA. One was a Monat Hun? Are you talking about the... Oh, Too Many Friends, yeah. I feel like Monat Huns especially are going to be some of the worst ones to be around. Oh, you were preyed on when you were 18 and pregnant for Mary Kay? Ugh. Gross. 99.8% white. Yeah, Kim, I think that's me too. Treason, we're about to end. But we're going to be back in 5.5 hours for part 2. You were on hold with Purolator? I don't know what that is, but I'm sorry. That sucks. What animal is behind me? I got this big fat kitty here. Give me a big fat kitty. You want to say goodbye to everybody? You want to say goodbye? Oof. My big fat kitty. Hey, Sheila. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you. This is my itty bitty big fat kitty. Yeah, she's so cute. She's my big snuggle bug. Wave to everybody. You still have who on Instagram? Kimber? Posting 2 hours worth of stories a day? That's too much. That's just way too much. Hi. Oh, disgusting. Mlems, not MLMs. I agree. Party Pete, you pretty much missed the whole stream, but we're going to be back in 5.5 hours for part 2, because they're going to start streaming again. The Monat Hun you're talking about. Oh, the 2 hour. Okay, gotcha. Your cat looks as motivated and inspired as I feel from all those speeches. She is like I call her my stoned kitty, because I got her from my drummer when I was in a band, and he was like a super mega stoner. And so his cat had babies, and the litter of kittens, like he had roommates and stuff. Hold on, baby girl. Let me make you more comfortable. Ooh! He had roommates, so like all the kittens had to stay in his room, but he was like always smoking weed, so like he was hotboxing in there and shit. So like she was pretty much raised in a hotbox, which is sad, but she just like perpetually is stoned now, and I like it. She's just so chill and floppy. I got them from my drug dealer. I don't have a drug dealer. You don't need those in Arizona. Weed is legal out here. How heavy is she? Well, she's definitely heavier than Griffin, and Griffin is like 15 pounds, so I would say she's probably 20 or 25. She's fat. She's a big fat kitty. She's part Maine Coon. Her mom was a Maine Coon, and then dad was just like some alley cat. So, you don't know what your other half is, huh? Her poor lungs. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like he was breathing it in her face, but yeah. I know, it's kind of sad to think about raising kittens in that way, but I got her out of it, and she's cool as hell. She's like the best cat, but she's also kind of dumb. Like, ever since I had Griffin, I have to keep her out of the room, whatever room he's sleeping in. 'Cause, I mean, she's a big snuggle bug, obviously. But she would straight up go and just, like, lay on Griffin if I let her. And smother him, probably. Like, she'll just walk all over whoever. Like, she's so heavy that if she took one step on Griffin, she'd, like, break him. So, yeah, I have to keep her away from Griffin. Not because she's mean, but because she's just clumsy and she doesn't pay attention to what she's walking on. Yeah. Anyway, I think someone was saying that Savvy's, Deep Dave was, coming out at 11, which it is 10 right now. Let me see, let me make sure, because I was going to say everyone needs to go watch her Deep Dave. Savvy Writes Books. Oh, it's premiering right now. Okay, hey guys, here's the plan. I'm going to get off right now, and you guys are all going to go watch Savvy Writes Books Deep Dave. 700 people are watching right now, so there's a lot of people who are really interested in this. I think she read Dave Hollis's book, and now she's doing a review on it. So it should be really good. I'm going to go watch it right now. So yeah, let everyone go show Savvy some love. Have I ever smoked meth? No. Fuck no. I know a lot of people think I do because I have like this like horrible dark circles, but those are genetic. I don't get that from meth. I get it from my genes. Anyway, yeah, I'll be over there. And I'll see you guys in about 5 hours. I will have a good nap. Thank you. You all have a good nap as well. I'll see you all later. I'll have wine later, too. It'll be fun. Okay, see ya. Bye.